following program is an exclusive Disruption Networks production.
Disruption Network and First Source Federal Credit Union have teamed up to help support the Central New York Veterans Outreach Center Sunday, April 28th from noon till 4 p.m. Located at the Veterans Outreach Center, 726 Washington Street in Utica. There will be food, live entertainment, raffles, live podcasting from the D, and an appearance by Audie from the Utica Commons. We are looking for donations of clothes, non-perishable food items, furniture, toiletries, hygiene products, or a minimal cash donation of $5 at the door day of event. All ages are welcome. For more information on donation, drop-off locations, and entertainment lineup, please check out DisruptionNetwork.net. Disrupting Hunger, Sunday, April 28th, brought to you by First Source Federal Credit Union.
Tax season is here, and First Source wants to help you be prepared. Our friends at Furley, Moran, Freer, and ESA have given us some great tax tips to share. Read the blog at fsource.org for helpful answers to your tax questions and feel better prepared before you file. First Source members can also receive a discount on TurboTax software. Be ready for tax season with help from your friends. File smarter, live smarter with First Source. Membership requirements apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
The Baseline is back with all new episodes every Sunday night at 8 p.m. right here on Disruption Network. The complete rundown of news and notes around Major League Baseball. Get caught up with fantasy rankings, predictions, league leaders, standings, and more. Join JP and SPG as they bring you original segments like 3 Up, 3 Down, the Haps on the Haps, Tip of the Cap, and the Field Report.
Don't find yourself out of the Baseline.
Join the Baseline every Sunday night, all season long, only on the D.
Hey, it's Cassidy, and you're listening to Disruption Network.
So you just bought your dream home, and now it's time to move. Let's face it, nobody likes to move. All the packing, unpacking, lifting, upstairs, downstairs, and broking everything, including your back. Let the professionals at EJA Moving Company take all the stress and pain out of your move. Competitively priced moving, relocation services, office moves, and complete packing and unpacking services. They work with everybody to make it simple and easy for you to move and relocate. Call EJA Moving Company at 315-335-0516. When it's time to relocate, have EJA Moving do all the work for you. Hit them up online, ejamoving.com.
Hey, Disruption Network. This is Mike Sacco, the general manager at Nye Volkswagen of Rome. If you don't know me by name, it's only because you have not received the best deal. There's only one reason to leave Utica, and that's to come see me in Rome and get the best deal on your next new, pre-owned, or certified VW. Mention that you heard this ad from Disruption Network and receive $250 off your next vehicle purchase. You'll know why our customers say, I love my Nye VW. Come see us at 5865 Rome Taberg Road in Rome, or visit us online at nyvwofrome.com.
The Property Sisters of the Mohawk Valley was born when 3 top producing agents with over 25 years of combined experience selling real estate joined forces to take real estate to the next level. We practice with honesty, integrity, and the knowledge to help make the buying and selling process easy and stress-free for all of our clients. We pledge to always make our clients our top priority from start to finish, and even after the house is closed. We will always be a valued resource for information and assistance for our buyers and sellers. Our customers over the years have become not only past clients, but great friends. As we join hands together as the Property Sisters of the Mohawk Valley, we look forward to serving our clients and our community and making a positive difference. You can reach us at 315-601-9630 for all of your real estate needs.
The Disruption Network is making moves. For upcoming events, news, interviews, and new daily programming, keep in the loop with us at DisruptionNetwork.net. Like, follow, and subscribe to all our social media. And check out all our podcasts on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and Spotify. Get up on the D, DisruptionNetwork.net.
Welcome to EC Radio Podcast. We would like to thank all of our sponsors for joining the Disruption team, and we hope that you will support all of our sponsors. And of course, we appreciate you listening to this program.
EC Radio, Disruption Networks. EC Radio, Disruption Networks.
It's a wacky Wednesday here in upstate New York, and by looking out my window, you can tell our Mother Nature is definitely bipolar. What's happening, everybody? It's EC Radio time. Time to fire up the disruption. Oh, yeah, baby. We are live on all Disruption Network social media platforms, and it's wrapped up in a nice little ball of podcasting love that you can observe at your discretion, at your leisure at DisruptionNetwork.net. Hope you're enjoying your Wednesday, Wacky Wednesday. Man, it feels like a wacky Wednesday. Before we get into anything, got to give love and respect out to our good friends over at Utica Coffee Roasting Company. Wake the hell up, Utica. I'm still on this blueberry kick, man. Sheridan Mish, Dr. Sheridan Mish in the house with me. What do you think of the blueberry coffee today, man?
I love it. It's just
so good.
It tastes great. I mean, you know how I feel about Utica coffee. I mean, it's my favorite, but it doesn't have that artificial chemical taste. I mean, it's just clean. It is so good. I love it.
Would you ever get a UCR tattoo?
I'd be tempted.
Yeah,
to do that.
you'd be tempted. All right. Maybe we should. Do
Irene
this.
would.
Okay, the wife would do it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Is the wife tatted up?
Yeah, she wants ink all over.
Once you start, you can't stop. It's like Pringles.
Yeah.
But Utica Coffee, we love you guys. Thank you so much for all that you're doing. As a matter of fact, we got our Disrupt Hunger event going on this weekend, and there is a drop-off box located at Utica Coffee. You can stop down, drop off clothes, or men's clothes, women's clothes, children's clothes. We'll take pretty much anything. Canned food, furniture. We'll take blankets, pillows, hygiene products. We'll take pretty much anything in that box. So stop down to the Utica Coffee Roasting Company and make your donation for Disrupt Hunger. I want to thank my good friends over at Utica Coffee for helping us out with this one. And speaking of Disrupting Hunger, it's going on this Sunday with our friends from First Source Federal Credit Union. And it's going on Sunday, April 28th. This Sunday, Veterans Outreach Center. That's the place to be. 726 Washington Street in Utica. It's the old YMCA. If you guys are familiar with that, I spent many afternoons, Sunday and Saturday afternoons at the YMCA playing basketball and going swimming and boxing and all that other stuff that they used to do down there. But now it's the Veterans Outreach Center. And it's amazing in how many veterans out there in the world that are homeless. And they need our help. So we're having a little get-together on Sunday from noon to 4. There's going to be music from Mutt Farm and the Dark Matter Project. There's going to be food. We'll have raffles. We got gift baskets. We got gift baskets galore. There's so many gift certificates and things to give away. And also we're going to have an appearance by Audi. So if you're interested in making a donation, you can drop off any of those donations to the First Source Federal Credit Union branches. We have them out at like 5 different locations right now, and we're probably going to have them out till about Friday. So get those donations in really soon because we're going to pick them up Friday. I got a busy weekend, but Friday looks like the cutoff point for those. But if you can't make it there before Friday, you could come to our event on Sunday. Donation, clothes, non-perishable food items, everything that I mentioned before, hygiene products, furniture. And on Sunday, if you're interested, we will take perishable food items. We will take like bread, day-old bread, or anything that's frozen because there's coolers and there's refrigerators and stuff like that. So please help us out, Disrupt Hunger, and feed our vets all in one podcasting love ball that I call it all the time. It's all going down this Sunday, so come hang out with us. And thank you to our friends over at First Source Federal Credit Union. Dr. Mish, what's happening, buddy?
I'll tell you what, you're talking about Wacky Wednesday. I say it's a wonderful Wednesday.
Oh, wonderful,
yeah,
huh?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
You're wonderful, actually, sir. You are. You got a lot of good things going on in your life, man. I look at you as like kind of like a Renaissance man. Yeah. You got a lot going on. You're like the quintessential grinder. Like you have this chiropractic business going on, as well as your hockey coach, and you're a father of. You got girls and playing hockey and stuff like that. I mean, you're all over the place, man. How do you do it, man? How do you find time in your day?
Well, I first of all have to say I'm very blessed to have a supportive wife and that she keeps things together and allows me to do the crazy things. But the thing is, at this point, the hockey has kind of slowed down for me in terms of my coaching. Mm-hmm. And so now I've got all this time and energy and focus to put on to other things. And this is what has allowed me to start giving back in some ways in the community through our business and just trying to help as many people as possible, create a better community, really.
And you are doing some cool events.
Yeah.
You're part of Fam Fest, which is coming up in a little bit. Also, You're doing Essential Oils 101, kind of teaching people on how to talk about the essential oils. I want to know, like, how many different oils are you going through and, like, each effect on each oil?
Yeah, that's a great question. So so first of all, I really don't know a lot about it. Personally,
You don't?
I don't. But what we were able to do is to be able to coordinate and bring in an aromatherapist and best-selling author, Melinda Breikheisen.
Very cool.
And she's coming from London. She actually flew in yesterday. She's in Buffalo today speaking. She's going to be in Rochester tomorrow, and then we've got her here in Utica on Friday and Saturday. So I'm looking forward to being there and learning from her. So I really don't know necessarily all the specific details, but it's going to be a great learning experience. And the thing that we have done to try to create a better environment in our office and in our home is to start using some essential oils to limit the chemicals that we're being exposed to.
Okay.
So, like Irene, she's been making some home cleaning agents between laundry detergent and we got hand soap, and she's using she made dish soap as well, and then we diffuse the essential oils into the air just to try to create a certain environment. With our senses, the sense of smell is something that we can kind of control and create an environment, whether it's to create a calming effect or an energizing effect, just to try to affect our mood and the way things are with that smell and the oils.
There's a huge community going on with the whole essential oils thing, and each oil has its different properties and what this oil is used for. Like one oil is used for migraine headaches, or this one's used to, stop anxiety or something like that. So there's many different purposes and uses for all these oils. It's great, man. Is this something you're going to get into often?
Yeah, we're actually looking at planning this either a monthly or every other month basis, having events in the area, and that's something that we'll be bringing other experts in, and then as I become more knowledgeable on the topic, also sharing that information as well. But it really goes along with the chiropractic lifestyle in terms of just trying to minimize the chemicals you're exposed to and more of a natural approach to health. So it kind of goes hand in hand with what we're doing.
Let's back up a little bit. Let's talk about what made you become a chiropractor.
Oh gosh, that's a great question, and I'll tell you, it kind of chokes me up and gets me emotional. So I'm going to try to get through this with minimal.
You want me to play you some soft music right now?
So
well, it all started.
So it really goes back to when I was 14 years old, and my father was instrumental in coaching hockey and reffing hockey and playing. He was really involved in multiple levels in the area. And he had coached me, and then he moved on. He was coaching my brother Emerson. And at the time, he would have normally been at the rink. So one morning, I was supposed to ref with him. And he came in the room, and I was supposed to ref, but I got called into work. I was washing dishes at Club Monarch. So I decided I was going to go and do that and instead of ref with him, because he said he could handle it and just ref the game by himself. He ended up getting somebody else last minute to cover, and he went, and what ended up happening is he was a type 1 diabetic, and what that does is that actually causes some cardiovascular issues, and he ended up having an aneurysm in his brain that he didn't know about, and it ended up bursting. Oh. And so he actually passed away right there on the ice while he was reffing that day. So my mom had to then take over, and with myself and my two younger brothers, she had to hold things together. And in doing so, now she was the one that was responsible for getting my brother to hockey. So she dropped him off at the rink, and then had my other brother. She was driving down and was waiting at a light, and a dump truck smashed right in the back of her car and ended up causing...
Wait, the same day?
Not the same day, no,
okay.
But like within a couple weeks.
Okay.
It was a short period of time after there. And so now here she is, car's totaled. She's absolutely physically destroyed. And so she ended up going to a chiropractor and getting phenomenal results with a whiplash. And then I got hurt like 2 weeks after that playing hockey, and hurt my back real bad. So the chiropractor kept saying to my mother, bring Sheridan in. Well, at first I went to the emergency room, had the muscle relaxers, painkillers, anti-inflammatories, nothing touched it. I couldn't stand up straight. I was in agony for a week. And so every time she was going to the chiropractor 3 times, he kept saying, bring him in, bring him in, bring him in. So she did, and I ended up getting adjusted, and it made instant change. I mean, just like that day, I was able to stand up straight, get back on the ice, and doing the things that I enjoyed doing, living my life. And then my 2 younger brothers, one at 8 years old was having trouble bedwetting his whole life, and the chiropractor said, bring him in. So my mom did. He got in and started getting adjusted, and the bedwetting went away. And then, my other brother was 2, and at the time was basically on antibiotics, I think, like his whole life for ear infections, it seemed. So chiropractor said, bring him in, get adjusted. And my mom did, and ear infections went away. So we really were blessed to have our mom just sacrifice, and she had to come up with a way to pay for all that. And she took care of us and made sure that we had things that we needed to be healthy naturally. And so that kind of kept that family together, our family together, healthy. And so that inspiration there, the chiropractor then kept saying to me, as I'm going through high school, why don't you come be a chiropractor? Why don't you go be a chiropractor? And it was always there, always putting that in the back of my mind. And I didn't know what I wanted to do when I went to college, but I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field and help people. I was interested in physical therapy, pharmacy, chiropractic. So when I went to MV, it was all the same undergrad stuff. So that whole old adage, MVCC, worked for me. It really did. So I went there and ended up becoming friends with other people that are going through the same thing, not sure what they want to do, but some looking at the chiropractic aspect. So we became friends. I started meeting with other chiropractors in the area, and I just knew it was for me. I mean, there was that thing where that tragedy in my life had led to this opportunity. I just knew that it was something that I was meant to do, to be a chiropractor. So I was blessed to do that. So that's
how much schooling do you go to for something like that? So
what I ended up doing was essentially taking about 4 years worth of coursework in about 2.5 years at MV. And I took J-term classes. I took summer courses. I was taking 15, 16 credit hours in the fall and spring. And that was also at the time we had our oldest daughter at the time. Irene and I we were 18. So like I said, I'm lucky that Irene was there to be able to keep things together for me and to be able to get through school. When Irene worked nights, I mean, it was just a lot of sacrifice. But it was something that we got help from family, and my mother and brothers and uncles and everybody. And so we're really lucky.
Amazing to have a great support staff, huh?
Yeah, family made a big difference in helping us get to where we are today, and being able to help other families. And that really kind of brings full circle about what we're doing lately here, and that's doing things to help families. I'm at a point in my career, my life, where I'm able to host events, coordinate events, give back, and just kind of have those things for families to stay together and do things together and be healthy, grow healthy, and have fun together. And that's really my mission at this point, really is to help families grow healthier together, and to do that in a fun and memorable way. So that way those experiences are there for them to be together.
Yeah, and you are doing a lot of great, cool events too. You're bringing families together, doing family game nights.
Yeah,
and Fam Fest is coming up really soon too. Talk a little bit about Fam Fest.
So Fam Fest is run by Sangertown Square.
Okay.
And a little backstory, I guess, to that is for the past 5 years they were doing Baby Fest, and that's something that we'd been involved with for a number of years, and we would have a booth there, and really just focusing at that time. It was really focused on babies, young children, and pregnant women. And so that's something that we take care of. That's one of my specialties through the training I got through the International Chiropractic Pediatric Association. So that's something that I take care of, those pregnant women and the babies. So it was a perfect fit for us to be able to get that message out there and to reach out to people and help them. So Sangertown Square, and Vicky is the one that really I think is coordinating and running things in that aspect down there. Is that that next step of evolution for them was to kind of expand it now and focus more on older kids as well in the family and the whole family nucleus with the dad involved too. So I think that's a great opportunity. So I said, I'm on board 100%. So I said, whatever you need, I want to be the presenting sponsor, and I'm going to back this. I'm going to support this, get this message out there to my community, and so that way people can spread that word and get families together coming to that event. So it's that's Saturday, May 4th, from 11 to 2, and it's going to be based in Center Court, but it's going to kind of be spread out throughout the mall.
Oh, cool.
And the fire department's going to be there. There's going to be police, law enforcement there to be able to do the safe ID for the kids. Lots of different community service organizations there focused on, again, family wellness, having fun. Recreational activities. Of course, we're going to be there doing spinal screenings, basically screening for scoliosis for kids and adults as well. But obviously, our focus is really on families and getting out there and providing that help.
It's a free event, right?
It is a free event. Yep.
Excellent. Very cool. And then on top of that, you do your own family game nights, which I think is a great idea, where you bring families together and play board games and just different kind of activities. Now, that's the type of thing where you make the kids shut their phones off, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, leave your phone at the door.
Yeah.
I know a lot of them probably huff and puff doing it, but I think it's important for these kids to put their phones down for a little while and actually communicate with each other and play a board game or Connect 4 or Candyland or something like that. You know?
Yeah, and that's exactly the thing. It's kind of ironic the timing of everything. Where I came up with the idea of doing this family fun and games night, and that's something that's always been successful for me growing up. And like I said, just trying to give back, the things that I'm thankful for, and then it worked well for us as a family and keeping our family together and just having good relationships and learning and growing together. So so we put together that family fun and game night. It comes down to a bingo theme is what I came up with. So it's the B stands for bites, and we always have some sort of healthy thing for people to snack on. And so last time we had a little hummus taste test essentially, and so people were able to vote for which of the 3 brands was their favorite. And then coming up with this one here, Irene is making something that is a vegetarian natural alternative to have some sort of breakfast that's going to have just well balanced and natural. So that's good for the bites. And then the interests is about sharing some special interests and some different topics that people, families are doing that's helpful. So whether it's ways to save money or different activities that they're doing. And then the N is for Nexus, which is just making those connections in the community between these families, but also bringing in people that we refer to and utilize in our lives to help be healthy naturally. So like we've got an esthetician coming in for this next one, talking about healthy skincare. So that's just a great opportunity for that. The G stands for games, of course, and we're playing games. And then the O is for optimism, because it's important to share that optimistic message with the community. And that's that sort of thing that I just make sure that we close with that message of optimism to go forward and really make a difference in the community.
Awesome. And when's that going down? That's Sunday?
This coming Sunday.
This Sunday?
It's 6 to 7 o'clock at night, and that's at the White Sound American Legion. That's something that's also free, and just ask that people register online. Either go to our Facebook page, Dr. Mish Utica office, or Dr. Mish Wamsville office. Either of those, you'll be able to find the Eventbrite link there, or you can just go on Eventbrite and find it there too. It's under the free events.
What kind of games you're bringing to the table on Sunday?
Oh gosh! So
you brought games here with you today.
I know, yeah, because you never know when you want to just start having fun playing with some silly things.
Your wife called you Carrot Top.
yeah, and people have seen me through the different things I do. I always have props, whether it's coaching hockey or doing continuing education talks through chiropractic.
That's going to be your new nickname from now on, Props.
Props? That's all right. So I've been called a lot worse. So But yeah, the games are really we have multiple games that allow for all ages to participate. And it includes things like Yahtzee, so something where they have to use their brain and think and add. Candyland, so you got colors with that.
Nice.
But also physical activity games that challenge things, that hand-eye coordination. Talk about putting that phone down. That in this day and age there's just so much stimulation visually and in this close proximity that you've got to get back to doing things physically active and playing games. So that's like this game I got, Wobbly Worm. It's just a silly game, but it's fun. Irene laughed at me when I got it, and then I put it together and started playing it. And so then she saw me having fun with it, so then she started playing it. So it's just kind of silly. But I put some of those games that we're going to be doing on our Facebook page as well, and it's actually on that Family Fun and Games Night page.
Nice.
So the event. So you can see there's things like it's a Nickelodeon version of Guess Who. It's called Who's Left, but it's great for the kids because they know all the characters with that. There's another one called Tip It, and it's just removing these rings off this structure that's going to fall over if you're not careful with it. So. Another thing, it's kind of almost like a Where's Waldo sort of board, but there's all these different pieces and it lays out, and then you flip a card and then whoever has to, you have to like find it. So you get all these people like looking and trying to find whatever this item is or character is. So it's pretty fun.
And get you use your brain a little bit too, right?
Yeah.
Start finding some clues and stuff. That's cool, man.
And of course, bingo we play every time because that's that whole theme. So at the end we do bingo.
Okay.
Yeah, and so
is there a prize at the end?
Yeah, there is a prize. And so we played 3 games last time. We'll probably do 3 games at least this next time. I've got the whole cage thing, so I'm turning it and just pulling the balls out.
You're Yolanda Vega.
Yeah. And so like last time we raffled off a $25 Target gift card. Just something fun, and everybody was having a blast. And again, just talk about bringing that family together. So at all the different tables, you've got the mom, the dad, the grandma, the kids. They're just together and playing and helping each other out. And so it was a lot of fun.
Do have a couple people checking in. Our buddy Michelle checking in. She's saying happy hump day, my friends, and she's saying that was a great story that you told earlier.
Oh, thank you.
And she can't wait for Family Fun Fest.
Awesome. Look forward to seeing her there.
And then Aaron Tobin saying hello. Hi, Aaron. How you doing? Good to hear from you.
Hey, Aaron.
If everybody could do us a quick favor too and click that share button and help spread the word of everything we got going here on and of course what Dr. Mish is doing over here. Now we picked a great day for you to come in today.
Yeah.
And we're going to get into a little bit of my story right now.
Awesome.
I woke up crippled in the last 2 days. I don't know what the hell's going on with me. Check this out. I bought a new bed.
Yeah.
Probably 6 weeks ago or something. And it changed my life. It's a game changer. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Like I've been sleeping like a college student for 35 years. Finally got a new bed. And this thing is incredible. I feel great, but it's the dogs that cripple my back because one dog sleeps in my ass, the other dog's sleeping on my head. They're all over the place. I can't. These dogs are little too. You would think they're about 150 pounds. No, they're about 4 or 5 pounds. They take up the whole bed. I got a king size bed, but they take up the whole bed. So it's always like Dad gets this little piece of the area, and then everybody else gets the full bed. So the last couple of days, I woke up crippled, and like, what's going on with me, buddy? Can you explain to me? I feel like I'm in decent shape. I mean, I work out, I'm active, I go to the gym, I walk. In fact, today I woke up crippled, and I went right to the treadmill, and I walked for a good hour and 15 minutes today on the treadmill.
Yeah.
Just to work. Motion is the best lotion, right?
Yeah.
And that's something I have in my head, and keep moving and stuff. But when I sit down and get back up, I lock right up.
Yeah.
So is it like you think that's a muscle strain or?
Well, what do you think?
I don't know because I have no idea.
Yeah.
Maybe a pulled muscle. I'm thinking it's muscular.
Yeah. So then the question is, what'd you do to pull the muscle?
I did nothing.
Yeah.
I don't think. Well, who knows?
So
you never know. I'm constantly going.
Yeah.
It's like I'm always active. I'm always moving some kind of equipment or something like that. I mean, I could have done it there, but it was when I got up in the morning.
Yeah.
And I think it was just like the way I slept.
Yeah, and that's just it. Is you talk about how people invest thousands of dollars in new mattresses to get a great night's sleep, And yet sometimes they still can sleep wrong and wake up with something shifted. I mean, would it make sense that it's possible that you slept wrong with the dogs and everything?
Probably.
And so something could have shifted out of alignment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then if something's out of alignment, what's the solution?
Readjust it.
Exactly. So that's what I do. So
pick the perfect day to come in.
Yeah. So we'll definitely take a look when we get done with the program here.
We'll do it live on air. I also got to mention too. We have our boys from Break from the Grind outside kicking it. They got the food truck out there. So if you're hungry, you're looking for a nice sandwich, farm to truck sandwich, and they've got it going on over there, man. They're out there right out in front of the D. If you know where we're located at 641 James Street, right at the corner of James and Clemente Street. I never used to give out the address because I didn't want just random people showing up, but I like to see them do some business today out on the street corner. So
yeah, that's awesome.
But come on down. They got a great product, and they're all over the place, man. They were at Casa Imports earlier today, and now they're here out in front of the D. And I'm sure you'll be seeing them on Varick Street and every other place that you'll see food trucks all summer long. So, but right now, and they'll be on in just a little bit. I'm sure they're going to deliver us some food and stuff like that. They better.
Nice.
Actually.
I didn't eat lunch. I'm waiting for this.
You hungry?
Yeah, let's go.
They do a good product, that's for damn sure. But for now, Dr. Mish joining me today, and we're drinking some Utica coffee. We're chilling, having some conversation.
Yeah. So, circling back to what we were talking about with those essential oils and the different workshops that we're hosting.
You should have brought some in. Did you bring any in?
Yeah.
Did you?
So I got them right here.
Duh.
Yeah.
All right, let's go through them.
I've got the diffuser. Like I said, I really don't know much about them, but
let's pretend.
Yeah. But what I can tell you about some of them is that, this one signature blend they have, Breathe. I mean, if you remember taking, your mom used to put Vicks right here, you couldn't sleep at night, and it would just be like, boom, just open everything up. That's what this does. It's a very similar sort of effect, but not as drastic in terms of intense. But yeah, you diffuse this in the air and just opens things right up. So it helps you sleep better at night or just walk around during the day. So we've used that. We like that. And then the other one that we really enjoy. Well, Irene tried the oregano one. She diffused the oregano. And I walked in the house and I was like, "Oh yeah, what are you cooking, babe?" She wasn't cooking anything, so I was not so happy.
Did it smell like Sunday at Grandma's house?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It smelled like she was making
I gotta
sauce
smell
or
that
something.
now.
Yeah, it's oregano. This is intense because it's concentrated here, but
oh my God, yeah, it smells like oregano. It smells like a pizzeria.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing with essential oils. It's the essence. It's the essence of that natural, product that it's distilled down from.
When you smell something, it triggers something too. It can trigger endorphins or just maybe a memory or something like that. So that's another purpose of these essential oils.
Yeah, and that's the great thing about having that and the different workshops that we're hosting. Like the first one is Essential Oils 101 on Friday. And that's just kind of be like the general things with it. But on Saturday at 10 in the morning is going to be about behavior and focus and attention for kids and adults. So that's something that's great just to help people with their home, work, and school work life. So that's something I know there's a number of teachers actually that are coming for that. And then in the afternoon, there's one on mood, sleep, and stress. And so, again, just if you can diffuse something just to help get you in a calmer state, help you get to sleep better, or, just if your stress levels are up, just be able to change that mood and just keep that consistency. So that's something where, like at our office, we've got a signature blend that we use called Citrus Bliss. And it's something that...
Did you bring any with you?
I didn't bring that. That's at the office. So, but that is something that it's just a blend of 8 different citruses, and then with some hint of vanilla in there. So that citrus is invigorating, but yet that vanilla is just kind of that soothing, calm, just that right touch of it. So that's something that when people come to the office, it's that consistency that we're creating. The type of music we have is consistent, the lighting is consistent, and the attitude that we have there is consistent. So just trying to control the different senses that people have. So it's excellent.
It's all about the ambiance, right?
It is.
And then when you have the ambiance, and then of course the smells that come behind it, and just to keep you in a relaxing mood. Do you have any relaxing ones with you now?
That's this next one. This Serenity.
Serenity.
Yeah, and
Serenity now.
Yeah, exactly. And this is awesome. This is what we usually use at the house. So when you come to the house, it's just it's what you smell. But it's got lavender and cedarwood and a bunch of other different things in here. Chamomile. Is it peppermint too? I don't know, but
can I get a whiff?
Yeah, vanilla's in there. I'm gonna diffuse it. That's
the one you're gonna diffuse.
I'll get that rocking right here.
Okay.
And so
nice.
Put some drops of that.
We're rocking oils here, essential oils, and that's going on this Saturday. The essential oils 101.
The 101 is on Friday, and then Saturday is the one with the talking about the stress and mood and sleep. That's in the afternoon, and the one in the morning is the one on focus, attention, and behavior.
Okay, so it's split up.
And the people that are interested in selling this stuff, there's one Saturday night at 7:00, and that's for the people that want that side hustle. Just try to make a couple extra bucks. And people, are looking, if they're into it and they want to help people and they like natural solutions, then it's great. Great way to make a few extra bucks. So with anything people are selling, you can make $100 a month, 1,000. I don't know, but it's really all the effort you want to put into it.
Are you selling too, or are you just promoting pretty much?
We're promoting. I mean, we're obviously selling it too in a way, but I don't have them at the office or stocked at. But we do have like a web link, so if people want to buy it through our office, I don't even have it connected on my website yet. I still have to do that, it's my thing is about providing that natural solutions to healing and for families, and so that's why I'm kind of putting this on and organizing it. But I don't want to necessarily be out there selling it. I want to be helping people with the chiropractic. That's my main thing.
Right on. Do you have a side hustle?
I mean, I guess this is somewhat of a side hustle, but I mean, there's always things going on. I mean, I used to do not chiropractic. I used to do hockey clinics and camps and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So,
you ever see yourself getting back into hockey coaching?
Maybe. And
probably did it for so long that you have to take a step back.
I'm happy focusing my energy with what I'm doing right now, and I think that's probably the biggest thing. But I do enjoy giving back, and especially like skill development. That's my main thing with that. And so I'm looking at helping some local organizations with skills clinics and such. So, let the coaches for the teams figure out what lines and kids they want, and how to playing time and travel and all that stuff. I'll come once a week and work with a team or an organization and just help them from the skills perspective. That's my specialty.
You might be able to incorporate some of these oils with some of these hockey organizations too.
Yeah. How about just making the hockey equipment smell better? I'm telling you.
Right. Nothing worse than a hockey bag.
Oh gosh.
I can smell it now.
Let me get this thing cranking.
Is that thing cranking?
Yeah. Let's get that going.
Dr. Sheridan Mish joining us today on EC Radio. How can people get in touch with you if they're looking for some chiropractic care?
I think the best way is to either on Facebook. Look me up, Dr. Mish, Utica office, Dr. Mish, Wapsill office. And then, or go to my website, drmish.com. Those are probably the two best ways to just find out a little bit more information. Mm-hmm. And then they can certainly call up the office, 315-280-0586. But I would say check it out online or Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm just trying to get that going too.
Yeah.
Figure that stuff out. But
I've noticed.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Get it going. I've noticed like a lot of the trends have gone towards Instagram more so than Facebook, and it's weird, but it smells good in here. You plugged it in for like 30 seconds.
I know.
And it's already smelling good in here. Usually it smells like the locker room at Proctor in here. And
this Serenity is, like I said, it's awesome. And
this is Serenity.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So like I said, we got that going at the house.
Nice, smoothing, calming, relaxing sensation.
Yeah.
Open up the pores a little bit. Mm-hmm. Maybe open up the nostrils. No, it smells great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Also, want to remind everybody too. There's a break from the grind. So if you guys are hungry, stop on out to the D Studios too and grab yourself a sandwich. They gave me a couple coupons to give away too, and they'll be popping in here in just a little bit. So we'll figure out how to give away some of these coupons to break from the grind. $20 off.
Oh, that's awesome.
$20 off. So you can.
People got to get down there for that.
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't even. They just dropped the gift certificate on me, kind of like what you did last time you were here too. You're like, here, I got something to give away. Just how are we gonna do it? I'm like, color number 5 right now. No, but we'll figure it out. But they're good folks over at Break from a Grind, and of course, you too, Mr. Mish.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of good things. We got to collaborate sometime.
Yeah, no doubt.
I feel like we need to do an event together.
Yeah, for sure. And you were talking about the disrupting hunger event. And so we're going to come down to that, and definitely want to support that.
Oh, great!
So
Thank you.
If somebody, some of our patients or people in our community want to even drop that off, if they can't get to the other drop-off locations you mentioned, happy to have drop it off in my office. I'll bring it on Sunday.
Yeah, we were going to do that, but you were on the road.
Yeah,
you've been busy, man.
Oh,
you've been all over the place.
Yeah, I've been going.
Off subject, how was Cali? You had a good time in Cali?
Yeah, California was great.
Yeah.
The sun is intense. Out on the beach for a couple hours, and I was just roasted and toasted. Did get to go watch the Angels play a game. So
some like Trout.
Yeah, so that he's the real deal. I'm telling you what.
5 tools.
You watch him and say, I don't know if anybody's worth that money, but if somebody's going to be getting that kind of payroll, he's out there working for it. And there's players on other teams that you see him just kind of give less than 100% effort. But yeah, I mean, Trout, he's running, he's diving, he's hustling, he's hitting homers, great attitude.
He's great in the field too.
Yeah,
he's got a sick glove. He's fast, steals bases.
Yeah,
5 tools.
Fun to watch.
He is the best baseball player going today.
I'd say.
Well, as of right now, though, like Christian Yelich is having a really good year.
Yeah.
He's off to a great start. Cody Bellinger's another one off to a great start this year. There's definitely some guys that are playing ball, but consistently, it's always been Mike Trout.
Yeah.
And he's always been the MVP for how many years now? I mean, it seems like every year he's at least in the contention for MVP. So he's always doing his thing.
Yeah.
No, leave it open because we got the food. Go get something to eat, buddy. I'm trying to feed everybody. I'm like my grandmother, just feed everybody. And go eat. But, baseball's off to a pretty cool start. And as a matter of fact, you can listen to The Baseline. We have a baseball podcast here on the D every Sunday night with JP and SPG. So you can check that out. You should come on one time and talk. We got to even it out because they're both Yankee fans.
Yeah.
So we got to even it out a little bit.
I'll bring the Mets.
Throw Mets in there a little bit. The Mets are doing okay,
that's
huh?
my team. Oh, the Mets are doing fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a competitive division, the NL East, and Mets just had an awesome game last night. Zach Wheeler. I mean, our pitchers rake.
Yeah.
I mean, we got 3 pitchers with home runs this year.
Uh-huh.
Our pitchers have more home runs than 19 other teams' second base. So,
DeGrom going down though hurts a little bit.
Yeah, but he'll be back quick. I think
he'll be back. Yeah. I need Syndergaard to come back for my fantasy team, please. That guy just, I don't know, he's coughing it up a little bit. But Conforto's having a freaking great year right now. He's off to a great start. That kid.
How about this? Are you scared of this?
No.
After last night?
No.
You're not scared of the Sharks after last night?
San Jose Sharks.
How about that? Right?
It's funny because I work at the Stanley, the event supervisor at the Stanley. We had Sound of Music last night, and I was there for a while and got out of there till it was 20 after 12, almost 12:30. Got out of there, and when I got out of there, it was 3-0 Vegas, and I love the Golden Knights. I'm a big Golden Knights fan, and when I got out of there, it was 3-0, and I get home, and it's only like a 5-6 minute drive to my house, and it was 4-3 San Jose with like a minute and 20 left to go in the game. I'm like, how did they score within 6 minutes all those goals?
Yeah.
And then Vegas came back to put it in overtime, but then San Jose put it out in overtime. But nothing better than playoff hockey, man.
Yeah, it's playoffs just in general. Even basketball, but hockey is. I don't think there's anything that comes close.
Nothing compares.
It's so exciting up and down the way it goes, and that's something that is pretty cool. Is that with our daughter back in November, she turned 16, and we went out to dinner out in Buffalo at the Buffalo Chop House, which is just a high-end steakhouse, just awesome place. Can't recommend that enough. I mean, fantastic. So we were sitting there. It was a Sunday night, and Hamilton was in town at the theater, which was like a block away. And so this whole theater crowd was in there, and we kind of felt like out of place a little bit, but the theater crowd was starting to leave, and then all of a sudden these 4 guys walked in. They walked past us, walked upstairs, and my daughter says to me, she goes, "That looked like Carlson," and I was like, "What?" And I was like, I think you might be right. And so then she got up to go to the bathroom, and I walked upstairs, and I go up there and sitting, they were just sitting getting their drinks and looking at the menus was Burns and Carlson, Thornton, and Pavelski, all from the San Jose Sharks. I mean, these guys are all future Hall of Famers.
Absolutely.
Sitting there ready to have a meal. And then so I asked them, I said, "Hey, guys, listen, my daughter, huge fan. And she's an offensive defenseman, and just loves the way Burns and Carlson play, very similar sort of style, I guess. And so they're like, "Oh yeah," I told them it was her birthday, so they said, "Yeah, bring her up." And so she went up, got to meet him, talk to him for a minute, get some pictures, and so we're kind of rooting for the Sharks because of that.
Nice.
Yeah,
you're rooting for the Sharks, huh?
Yeah, so we're rooting for the Sharks because of that now.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I was rooting for Toronto. I wanted to see Toronto get in there, but that's pretty cool that they took time out to talk to you like that. It's a lot of guys can just blow you off type of thing, but like you said, those guys are going to be Hall of Famers. Burns, he's a beast.
Yeah.
Pavelski, easy Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Easy. And then who was the other one?
Carlson,
yes.
Yeah, and Thornton.
Oh, Joe Thornton. I mean, the guy had 2 great careers, one with Boston and then came back with San Jose and resurrected his career when he got to San Jose.
Yeah.
So they got a legitimate shot of winning the Cup, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. That's cool.
That's funny. The picture that I have of that, I don't even know how quick I could find it, but everybody was laughing because you look at Burns and people are like, probably wondering what the hell's the dishwasher doing taking pictures. I mean,
did they all have the beards going? Yeah, they all got beards going.
Thornton didn't. So he must have, because his is 3 times the size of yours, and he must have just started, right after that because he was clean at that point in time. But yeah,
how the daughters doing in hockey?
Hockey's basically done right now.
Okay,
but so my youngest is last one going, and season they went well, and that's why we were in California. They went to nationals. They ended up finishing 9th out of 16 teams. They actually had the same record as there was 2 teams that were 3-0, and after round robin, and they were one of 7 teams that went 2-1. But the way the tiebreaker all shook out, they ended up on the outside looking in, and that didn't make it to the quarters. But had a good season, and just loving the game.
What did she do in the off season?
Softball pitcher. So she's pitching, and then she's also doing a musical, Sweeney Todd, at her school. Yeah, so that's something that she's really having fun with.
It's a lot of activities.
Yeah, well, I guess the kid's kind of a chip off the old block,
I was just going
right?
to say it's in her DNA. It's in her
so
DNA.
here's that picture there. You can see she's standing next to Burns and.
Oh yeah. We'll show the folks at home. That's a great picture.
Yeah.
The Buffalo Chop House.
Yeah. Yeah, those guys are great.
Nice, buddy.
Yeah, San Jose, they were in town because they were playing the Sabres the next night. So
so that's who you're rooting for in the playoffs right now? The Sharks?
Islanders, I would say. I'd like to say Islanders or Sharks in the finals, actually.
You're an Islander fan, right?
Flyers. I mean, I don't know. It can be a Flyers fan and Rangers, Islanders, but no, I'd like to see Islanders. I was hoping for Islanders and Toronto in the conference championship, but obviously that's not happening.
I would love to see the Maple Leafs get a Stanley Cup before I die. And I'm not even the biggest Toronto Maple Leaf fan, but I would love to see them hoist it. They deserve it. They've got like the longest drought in sports, I think.
I don't know.
They haven't had one since. We got to find that out. If I had people around here to do the fact checking for me, we'd figure out things quick. But in between championships, I want to say that Toronto's right up there because they haven't won since the '60s or something like that. So
we were up in Toronto one of the many times for hockey, and Irene and I went and looked at the old Maple Leaf Gardens. So it's pretty cool going in there.
Is it still standing?
It is.
Is it?
And it's what the heck? One of the universities up there owns it now, and that's where they've got like there's a rink in there and all different sports going on there. But it's a pretty neat facility. You can just walk right in. Like I said, it's part of the college. and then but it's got all the history there, so it's kind of like its own like mini free museum history tour. And I'm the kind of person that when I go to a museum, I read everything, look at every picture. So pretty cool stuff. In fact, so here's a little history with that. You know the phrase "Elvis has left the building."
Yeah.
That was happened in Toronto at the old Maple Leaf Garden when he did a concert there.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That was the first Elvis left the building.
That was the only time it was ever said. Like that was it. Like when that phrase, that's when it happened. That's where it happened.
That's where it happened, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good, interesting fact to know.
Yeah, because I guess like people were freaking out, and it was like, listen, he's not coming back on for an encore.
Yeah.
The lights are on. Yeah. Elvis has left the building.
Get out.
Get out. Yeah. So that's where that phrase came from.
Please exit in an orderly fashion, please. No more show for you, type of thing. Wow, Elvis has left the building. That's good. I like that.
Little tip there.
Little fun fact.
Yeah.
Also, you'll be dishing out some fun facts this weekend with the Essential Oils 101 and family game night.
Family game night, yeah. And so, one of the things that talking about eating healthier and just looking at some things. One of the things I'm big on now is chia. So I'm eating chia seeds. Chia. Yeah. So
chia seeds.
Yeah, chia is awesome. It's a superfood. And so, and in fact, if anybody's a vegetarian, they definitely want to get that into their diet. If you're not a vegetarian, probably want to have it too. So, like a tablespoon of it, if you take a tablespoon of the seeds and then mix it with a cup of water, they just absorb all the water, and it's super healthy. It's between the unsaturated fats that are in there and the protein and the fiber. I mean, it's just super. And then it's got calcium, iron, which is key for especially for vegetarians and vegetarians too. Like with protein, that's the common thing. Because my oldest daughter is vegetarian. People will say, "Where do you get your protein?" Well, I mean, you can get it from vegetable sources, but that is something that chia is one of very few things that have complete protein that has all of the amino acids, all those essential amino acids that you need.
Where do you get chia seeds from? Peter's or something like that?
Yeah.
Or can you get them at a regular grocery store? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. Some, I'm not sure if every single one of them has it, but so it's great. And they absorb that water. So it's something that with the fiber, it helps you feel full. And then by absorbing that water, it also helps keep you hydrated. So I kind of got onto that. I was reading a book called Born to Run, and It's
it written by Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah, no, but it's a great book. I mean, I'll tell you, if anybody is a runner, you want to read it. Like it's just inspiring, and it's not just inspiring, but it's also a cool story. And the short story of it is that this guy was a runner, and he essentially burned himself out and couldn't run anymore. And so then he was also a writer. So then he had to find like new outlets for what he was doing with his running passion. And so he wanted to find a way how he could get back to running. And he heard about this group of this tribe, if you would, in Mexico that were just these super ultra long distance running communities. And so he started looking into that, traveled to Mexico. And so basically there's this group of people, they're called the Tarahumara, and they run like 100 miles, like nothing. I mean, it's just what they do. So, but it's in the canyons there. And so the thing that they're fueled by is essentially corn and chia seeds.
Really?
Yeah. And so that's what when they would go out, for 50-mile run, that's what they have, like a little sack of chia seeds and corn powder mixed up, and they get some water, and you can just go ahead and mix it with water, and it'll help keep them hydrated. And again, that balance of fats and protein is enough to be able to keep them going for that long distance.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah.
Let's check out that book.
Yeah.
Born to Run.
Born to Run.
Since we're talking about food, we might as well bring our other guests out. And you guys want to come on? Come in. Hang on. Break from the grind in the house. My boy Daryl Malecki.
We cooked you a little bit of food here. So.
He cooked us up some food. Here, get on this side. Come on this side. Dr. Mish with us. We got a full house today.
Love it.
Full house. I love it today, too.
Artichoke and goat cheese.
Wow. Which one are you going with?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I'll take the artichoke and goat cheese.
Okay, he's going with the artichoke and goat cheese. And
Thank
what am I
you.
having over here?
Either one. And these are the Alcots over here.
Guys, good to see you. Hi, Alcots. Actually, you want to sit? You can sit down right over here. Well, we got a full house today. Hi, Alcots. How are you? Welcome to the show.
Oh, yeah.
I should unmute some mics here so people can hear you. It usually helps. Where are you guys from?
Waterville.
Oh, you're one of those. Waterville,
Came
huh?
over the hill.
I know all about you Waterville folk. I'm married to one. I'm not married, but you might as well. But anyways, welcome to the show. Good to see you guys.
Well, thank you.
Break from the grind. So what did you give me over here, bro? This is when people get mad at me when I...
New York State steak sandwich.
Okay, now the cool thing about these guys is everything's farm to truck. They go right from, and you guys outsource between a couple different farms
the
locally, right?
Yeah, the shaved beef that's on the sandwich is actually from Twin Maple Farms in Morrisville, New York.
Okay.
The bread that you both are having, those are homemade breads. One's a baguette for your steak sandwich. The other one is sourdough, and those are both from Heartstone Bakery out of Earlville, New York.
Wow.
So it's stone ground wheat, really good. They don't use preservatives and everything. It's just good, healthy, local food. So.
You're doing a lot of traveling then to pick up these goods, no?
Yeah, always.
A lot of it.
Daryl, you got to get closer to the mic. Nobody can hear you,
A lot
buddy.
of it's getting in.
Get it closer. It moves. There you go.
There we
Don't
go.
be shy.
A lot
You've
of
been here
it's getting
before.
in
Don't
the
act like
car.
you've never been here before.
A lot of it's getting in the car. There's a lot of it now. It's starting to get to the point where we're ordering so much, like every other day or whatever. They're starting to come to us a little bit.
Oh, that's cool. Right on. Now, you guys have been busy, too. Been all over the place. We find you on Varick Street this week?
We were down there last week, yeah.
Yeah?
We just went down there for a Thursday night just to, because we hadn't been down there yet, and people were asking us just to, make an appearance down there. So we went down there and set up for the evening. It was a rainy night, and we still had people stop by and try our food, and they loved it, and people want us to come back more and more. We've been outside the Devereaux. Tom's been very good about that. So we've been outside the Devereaux when he has shows, because usually their kitchen closes around like 5 on those days. So we've been outside there providing food there, and and we just found out we've been in talks with Munson Proctor Williams for their art festival. They want to use us for their outdoor art festival from July 2nd to July 7th. So we'll be out there hopefully every day from 10 in the morning till 9 at night that whole week. So that'll be a fun one. We're going to be parked right in the art festival itself.
Yeah, that's for the what do they call that? The sidewalk show.
Sidewalk show, yep. So a lot of things in the works. So we've been just booked a couple places in Ithaca, New York too. So we're going to go down there on the 9th and 10th.
We're going to be at
The Alcots right here in Waterville, New York, right on Route 20, the day before Mother's Day on May 11th.
May
correct?
11th.
May 11th.
I must say, I had some of Steve's cooking the other night. These guys cooking up to Barker Brook Golf Course.
Oh, yeah?
And it was excellent.
Yeah, I love what they do, man. These guys got balls, too, man. They were the only food truck out in the middle of February. Like, what food truck do you find in the middle of February in upstate New York? None, except for these lunatics. It's great, though.
We should have just sold ice slushies.
What did you learn in the experience from being set up?
That water freezes very fast in a small confined area.
Yeah, water freezes, man. That's what happens.
A lot of heat guns, a lot of space heaters. But it was well worth it, because by doing that, people saw that we're really committed to doing this. We do this full time. We don't have any other side gigs. We like to do this in our catering, and we give it our all, So that's why we're out there. We're, just getting our name out there, making sure people know the product we're offering, who we're working with, supporting local businesses, local farms, if we all work together, everybody profits from it. So it's been very, very helpful, and people have been very receptive to it and very happy. So we've been more than thrilled with the way it's been starting so far. So.
Did you try your sandwich, Dr. Mish?
I did.
Yeah?
Excellent.
Now, would you? It's
artichoke.
Artichoke.
Grilled goat cheese, artichoke, asparagus.
And asparagus.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Awesome.
On the baguette?
No, that's on sourdough bread.
It's on sourdough.
That's actually right.
Oh, no, wheat. We did wheat on that one.
Oh, wow.
Did the wheat on that one. That's right.
Yeah, they do it up, man. So where's the artichokes from?
Those we source from Karam Produce out of Casa.
Okay.
Yep. So as soon as the summer kicks up, we'll start sourcing stuff directly from farmers markets and everything like that. But And, you know, when
a little
it's
harder with the produce
when it's
right now.
50 degrees outside right now, you know, not much is going to be growing really fast, really quick. So we have to outsource some things at the moment. But still, 80 to 85% of all of our product that we put out of the truck is from sourced from New York State or is right from Central New York.
Excellent. Giving back to the economy too. You know, it's like one big cycle.
Yep,
it's
it
good.
is. It's good. Yeah, it's all of us helping each other. It's very, very good for everybody.
So now that you got this up and rolling and you guys are launched, are you guys happy with your progress so far?
Oh, more
Absolutely.
Thrilled. People have been so nice, so informative. We get phone calls every day now about setting up at different places and can you come set up at our business, or can you come here, or can you check with these people? We'd love to see you at this event. So it's been very, very good.
And then there's been like ones that I haven't even thought of, like the roller derby girls.
Yep. We'll be doing
They're
their
having
May
one on-
May the 4th be with you. We'll
May
be
the 4th, they're doing a thing. So
Yeah,
they're
they're-
like, hey, can you come here? We're like, yeah, absolutely. I love roller derby.
Yep, they're having a roller derby match, so we'll be outside their place right down. Where is it? By Cavallo's down there.
It's at the New Hartford, what is it called? The New Hartford Hockey Rink.
Yeah, so we'll be right down there on May 4th doing the food for the roller derby event. So that'll be a fun one too.
It's always a good time when you get together with those girls. Yeah, don't get out of line. Daryl, word of advice, don't get out of line with them. Those girls will kick your ass,
I'm not gonna lie.
man. They will beat you up.
Might enjoy that a little bit.
So you guys got an event going on Mother's Day, correct? Now let's talk about you guys. Where are you guys located in Waterville? On Route 20.
Right on Route 20.
And the name of the place again?
Elcott's Garden Center.
Okay.
And my family's been in the business for over 51 years selling plants to the public. And we have a very similar philosophy to break from the grind, that in the day we grew our own product, and nowadays we're buying as much as we can from local growers and keeping our product as fresh and marketable as possible. We cover a full line of vegetables and annuals and perennials and trees and shrubs. We do some landscaping and pretty much full service for the gardening community.
Excellent. If anybody's looking to get some shrubberies or anything, how can they get in touch with you?
Yeah.
Phone number, website, or any of that?
Yeah, we have. Go ahead.
We have a Facebook page
Yeah.
that our daughter helps us run, and they can get a hold of us that way, or they could call us directly, 315-841-4600. And we'd love to work with anybody that had some gardening needs.
Cool.
Great.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So what goes on Mother's Day?
Mother's Day, these guys it's one of their busiest days. So
Yeah, I bet.
They approached us and asked if we'd be willing to set up our food truck there and give them a nice promotion while they promote us as well. And they're going to be running all over the place. I don't even know if they'll have time to eat, but I've been there the day before Mother's Day, and they have beautiful arrangements of flowers, hanging baskets. I mean, anything you could ask for. I mean, you guys do a lot of the succulents now, and you do what else?
Tropicals
Orchids
and
yeah.
And I think it was unique that I offered you the first person to come in for an event, and you picked the busiest day of the year, which was great.
Smart man.
That's what we do. We're always full. We're full ahead. That's what we do. Like we don't back down from anything. We're like, all right, if we're gonna do this, let's do it. So, but yeah, no, these guys, they've been great. And I have the pleasure of golfing with this gentleman a few times. So
Yeah.
and you still do a lot of the stuff up at Barker Brook, right? You still do a lot of the
Yeah, I
flowers
do the tee markers up there for Mike and the crew.
Yep.
And we enjoy our time on the lake. I see Steve go by with his dog in the boat.
Yep.
And we'll go by on our boat with our dog, and Steve's dog will swim out and try to catch us. So yeah, it's
My
we've had a
dog
long
doesn't chase
relationship.
cars; she chases boats. It's kind of funny. Advantage of living on a lake, I guess. You have a lake dog.
I'm thinking, you guys, can you just take over the show so I can stuff my face?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Can you,
How is it?
Malaki, can you talk to the Alcotts for me, please?
Yeah.
Thanks.
So
How is it? It's excellent, by the way.
I like to hear.
This is excellent. What about the mushrooms and the onions and the peppers, and where are you getting all that from? Where are you getting your produce from?
It's locally sourced right now. We don't, like I said, it's actually hard to get that stuff at the moment. So I am not going to buy anything from like a national national
Walmart, yeah.
or whatever. I'm just not going to do it because it's not what we're going to do. I'm not saying Walmart's bad. That's where I got my son's his helmet from his bike. But
I'll say it.
I'm not going to buy my food there.
I was curious where you guys get your hemp from that you have on your menu.
Oh,
Eaton Hemp Farm, Eaton, New York. Yep.
Daryl's backyard. Be honest with you.
Fresh hemp, right from Eaton Hemp Farm. Yep. They're actually.
We're not supposed to talk about that.
It's in his basement. The hydroponic system he's got going on right now.
If you actually look up Eaton Hemp Farm, they
buddy.
have just recently come out with hemp seeds. They're doing packaged hemp seeds, and they do flavored ones. Like they do a cinnamon walnut one and a sriracha one. And they also came out with they're almost like the Nature Valley bars. They're hemp protein bars, and it's really cool marketing that they're doing. The boys are actually originally from down by the city, so they actually are at a bunch of golf courses down that way, and in some of the shops down in like Brooklyn and Manhattan and stuff like that. But eventually, they're going to make that processing up here too, so it's a really cool idea they have. And I'd say if anybody's into the hemp seeds and hemp food and naturally processed food right from Eaton, New York, is check it out. Eaton Hemp Farms. Good guys too. Really been helpful in our start to our venture. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
Don't mind me,
that's
there's
actually
stuff in my face.
well, I was talking about the healthy snack that we're going to be having this Sunday. It's actually my wife is making something with hemp hearts.
Yep.
And she was actually just saying to me, saying that she wanted to find a local supply, and so this is just perfect.
Hemp Farms.
So I mean,
we actually got some outside.
Yeah, right.
Awesome.
We got a little fresh hemp you can try.
Yeah.
Take
awesome.
with you.
Yeah, we'll do that, and we'll and that's talking about trying to go with local businesses and local suppliers, and that's the sort of thing that we try to do with our business as well, is when at all possible to do that. So I'd love to incorporate that, because she's going to whip up a batch of her this superfood.
Yeah.
That it's got the hemp in there, it's got the chia, it's got just a few other things in there, but it's just awesome.
Yeah, we mix it on a couple of our sandwiches, and we put it in our salad as well. So people have been very happy with it. They like it.
For you. It really is. A lot of people think, "Oh, you're going to get high from that." No.
No.
Well, it's got the protein.
It's got the proteins. It's got a lot of the essential proteins, amino acids you were talking about. So, all the good building blocks that certain people that can't get it from, that don't eat meats and stuff. You can get it that way.
Yeah, trace minerals.
Yep.
So it's a great natural source.
Yep. Cool. Yeah. I'd be more than happy to have you try some.
Yeah. Love it.
This is delicious, man.
Yeah, I love this.
We're just gonna do the show, and you just chill.
Can you please?
You want me to tap you on the head when you?
You're fine, man. You got Mike skills. Go for it.
Okay.
Go for it. It's all you.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Steve Malecki Show.
We got wrestling coming. I haven't watched wrestling in a couple of years, but they come in. I could talk 80s wrestling all day long. Roddy Piper. Macho Man.
We talk 80s wrestling all day long.
Thanks for mentioning them. I got to remind everybody that tonight around 6 o'clock, Wrestle Fandom Radio takes the airwaves here at the D with Rated R. Garrett and my man Anthony, they're coming on delivering some pro wrestling content, and I'm picking through the potato chips here. Where do you get the potato chips from? Are you?
The potato chips, actually, we were doing dirty potato chips, which are I forgot exactly where they are out of New York, but they are out of New York. So I think they're Rochester.
Do got to mention too, you guys are set up right out front of the studio. We're at 641 James Street.
Can't get anything right now because we're in here talking a lot.
Yeah,
we got everything on. So as soon as we're done, you can come grab some food. We'll be here until like 6 p.m. or so.
Is the truck all locked up? Oh, it is. You're on James Street,
Yeah. I figured maybe the wrestling guys, they might have a big appetite, before they want to.
Well, they like to eat.
Wrestling, so.
They like to eat. That's for damn sure. But break from the grind. Give your Facebook address, and do you have a website or any of that? How can people
our
find you?
Our Facebook is Break from the Grind, BRAKE, from the grind.
Our Instagram's the same.
Instagram is the same. We are still in the works of a website at the moment, but we will have that going shortly. But if you follow us on Facebook or Instagram, we always post our specials, our chalkboard specials of the week. We always have chalkboard specials of the week, and usually once they're gone, they're gone. They're a limited amount. We also do our regular menu. You can see where we are. We always post our schedule. You can see what we're doing pretty much every day of the week. So we try to inform people as much as possible. We like to let people know what vendors we're working with, where we're getting our food and products, and what places our local business are working with us.
You guys are definitely using your social media wisely.
Have to. That's
Yeah.
the way it is nowadays.
Yeah, and it's smart the way you're doing it too.
I mean,
you know,
it really is. I mean, that's you have if you want to get word on the street and everything. I mean, that's your best marketing tool nowadays.
especially with the food trucks too. It's such a big industry nowadays, and you go into bigger cities, and I mean, how many food trucks are just in the area in the 315 right now? There's
I
a
heard
lot.
there's like 40 or something.
I heard there's like 40. We've only seen
Just
a
in this
few.
area.
We've
Right
only-
here.
I bet there's more than that.
We've only seen a few, but
Well, Syracuse has a bunch, but just in Utica alone, I've heard there's like 40.
And that's the thing. They'll go and they'll drive, they'll set up wherever, and then send out an Instagram and like, we're here hanging out on Columbia Street. Come visit us for the next couple hours.
We do call ahead orders. So like on bad days like this, or if it's raining, actually we've been doing very well when it's been raining because people can call ahead. Like if we're parked outside the Oneida County building, people can call ahead. You know, we'll have your food ready in 10, 15 minutes. Come down, pick it up, enjoy more of your break time. You know, not have to stand out in bad weather or anything like that. You know, just come get it, go on your way. You know, and hopefully you'll be happy with the service that we provide.
Yeah, it's excellent. It really is. The sandwich is unbelievable.
Yeah, the social media, we've had a big switch in our advertising at the Garden Center. You know, you switch over and use Facebook, put a Facebook ad out, you boost it, you hit the exact target you're looking for, and it's been really effective for us versus the
We
old
haven't done the
standby.
boosting. It keeps asking us to do the boosting. We're like,
Oh,
no,
no, we're not gonna
Facebook.
boost.
We're not going to conform to your boosting money prowess. But I heard it works.
I would highly recommend that you boost it for $20 and you reach 2,000 people and you run it for 14 days. You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
we just tag everybody we know.
Yeah, we do. We're like,
Yeah, I noticed.
our friends probably hate us. We're like, tag. Then we're like,
Keep tagging me. I'm not showing up. I'll tell you right now.
because we do a thing called the Pickle Rick Challenge.
Okay.
So hopefully Adult Swim doesn't come after us at some point because it's a TV show called Rick and Morty on Adult Swim. And one of the guys, he turns himself into a pickle. Since we sold pickles on the truck, we're like, well, it's kind of a funny show. People know it. You know, we're like, we'll do the Pickle Rick Challenge
Went
show.
and bought a pickle, Rick.
So we went and bought a Pickle Rick, and if when we do the Pickle Rick Challenge, we'll announce it on Facebook that morning, and we usually will pick a random number, like the 9th person to share, or not like, people.
Gotta share it.
You gotta share it so it gets out there.
Right.
Well, share the post. You can get a free The 9th person gets a free sandwich. You come to the truck that day, get your free sandwich, and you get your picture taken with Pickle Rick right at the truck. So and then we post that. So it's a little game that we like to play. It's fun. People have thought it was real funny so far. So it's been great.
Maleki, what were you doing before you opened this food truck for work?
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of
I was an
everything?
investment banker. I've been an investment banker. I've been a garbage man. I've done, everything and anything. I've run gyms. I've run restaurants. I've bartended. So not much I haven't really done.
And Daryl's worked at every kitchen in upstate New York, I feel, for years and years. Almost. But it's cool you guys can come together and have this great food truck, man.
What are you doing for specials for Mother's Day? Are you doing like big hanging plant specials and stuff like that?
We always do on Sunday, a big 10% off.
10% off
For anyone
on
that
Sunday?
comes in. Absolutely, yeah.
On Sunday the 12th, right?
Yeah, and it was so busy because it was our traditional kickoff weekend that people started coming on Saturday, and that's why Saturday's our biggest day now.
Yeah.
Which is great for you guys.
Right.
We'll get you a spot right out front.
Yep.
Charge you 10% for every sandwich you sell.
We figured there was something coming.
Sounds like one of the food truck rallies we know of.
I'll try to take it back from you when we golf then. $1 a stroke.
Yeah. But, we've run some chicken barbecues. We've had people come in, and we do a fundraiser for St. Jude's Children's Hospital.
Oh, nice.
And we always get a great turnout for that later in the month.
Oh. You'll have to let people know when that one is, too.
Memorial Day, isn't it?
Well, we're going to have to get our stuff that day anyways because, our idea is we're taking it to a whole nother level is we actually started a garden.
Oh, cool.
So
Started the garden. So we're going to be coming for some garden
peppers,
needs.
our own tomatoes and stuff. But we're actually, it's an attempt at a garden. We'll see how it goes.
And our product will probably last us maybe a week.
A week,
when we're
so-
busy. But,
Could I recommend you guys? We had this new soil line that we have at the garden center, and when I sat down with the president of the company to talk to him about it, he says, when you buy this soil, you will get a totally different clientele. And it was for people that were growing hemp and other things,
Right.
but it grows great vegetables also. Fox Farm soils
Huh.
will really grow
Farm
you guys
soils.
some nice vegetables.
check that out. And you can grow your hemp.
I can grow my hemp.
You wouldn't need the hydroponic system.
There might be one kicking around.
Anyways, Oh, this is great, man. I've been sitting here scarfing.
That's okay.
Thank you so much.
That means our food was good. If you can't talk, that means it's good. Like
you do this to me often.
Yeah, when we were up at Barker Brook Golf Course, the owner Mike goes, "None of my bar people will talk to me. They're all too busy eating your food. They won't talk. They just keep eating." I was like, "Oh, that's good then."
It's a good sign.
Yep.
It's like when you're in Japan and you burp. That's a compliment to the chef.
Good sign.
Right. It's the same thing.
Yep.
You know, when
After
you
I
when
bought
you're not
that
talking.
steak sandwich, it was like 3 holes I had to quit playing just so I could finish it.
Just for, it's a big sandwich.
And then the next hole, I couldn't hold on to the club because of
It was too green.
the aftermath.
So do we expect you guys out at some festivals this summer, or do you got a busy summer lined up?
We'll try a couple do it here or there.
Being a new company and everything, we've done very well. Like you said, we use our social media to the max pretty much. And just by word of mouth and being out there and the connections Daryl and I have made throughout the years, we're actually booking up really fast all the way through July almost now already. And so, I mean, we'd like to do some of them. Like I told both guys that do the North Utica food truck and the ones that did the New Hartford ones, that we'd like to do a couple here and there, but we couldn't be, drawn in for every Tuesday and Friday or what, because we have already so much booked up already that,
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah, we wanted to go some other places like we go to Oneida, we go to Ithaca, we go a little bit farther than some of these other food trucks go, just because I grew up in Ithaca, so I like to go back there and support like where I grew up. And like Oneida's been very good to us and calling us about doing a couple of their farmers market. I live in Hamilton. They want to use us for a couple of things down there. We've been doing their indoor farmers market at Perry's. So, we just couldn't see ourselves committing to that much. Especially being a new company, it's good to get yourself out there and like brand yourself in other areas too, so you don't have that lax time. So, but we definitely love to do like a couple guest gigs here and there and stuff like that. And as being a startup company and some of the venues like festivals and stuff like that, we'd like to do. But some are expensive, like some are like $3,000 to set up for like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, if anybody wants to invite us,
right. I mean,
more than happy to go.
Yeah, I mean, for a small startup, business that doesn't have a ton of notoriety yet, that's a big pill to swallow. I mean, you got to make up a lot in that first day, and then hope you make some profit in the next couple days. And if the weather's bad or the turnout's bad, that could be a big hit to a new company.
Especially in upstate New York.
Yeah, exactly.
You never know what the weather's going to be. Yesterday was, 75 and sunny, and today it's 35 and shitty.
But I like seeing what like Syracuse just did. They did a big thing where they actually lowered their peddlers permit prices for food trucks, and they're going to be setting up, the mayor set up a whole area now. There used to be really hard to find a spot where you could put your food truck. Now I think they're doing like a whole place over by Clinton Square where like it's going to be designated for food trucks. And I know Albany is very, food truck friendly, and Utica is very food truck friendly. So it seems like a lot of these places are starting to come around and make it a little easier, to get in there and like get your name out there and bring people high quality products.
Speaking of get your name out there, I feel like you guys are gaining in popularity. I see a bunch of people posting on their Instagram, like, you got to check these guys out. And I know you guys were a big hit on St. Patrick's Day.
Stop and say hi. Say, hey, we saw you on Instagram. Yeah. That's what we want to know. We want to know if it's working.
Yep.
Because, every morning, every night, every afternoon, we're just...
Yep. That's our start of the day is, all right.
Where are we going? Actually, it's getting in the truck. Where are we going today?
Yeah. You need a tour manager. Just to guide you around and remember where you're going, man.
I know the Elcott's here wanted to do a little gift certificate too for like a little promotion.
A $25 gift certificate for some lucky winner.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
how do we want to give this away? I know you were saying that earlier. You do this to me all the time. Like, it's funny. Dr. Mish, last time he was here too, he's like, I brought something in to give away. I'm like, how do you want to do this? We should have planned for this a little bit better.
You could whisper to us what your favorite flower is, and if the first person to guess it.
I can't think of anything better than that.
So this is a $25 gift certificate to Alcott's Garden Center. It's in Waterville, right on Route 20, 6929 State Route 20 to be exact. Good old Waterville. Now, whereabouts down the road from Michael's, correct?
Yeah, 2 miles.
2 miles down the road?
Yep.
And then, speaking of Waterville, the big Barden Mud Fest going on this weekend at Deansboro. I had Dan Williams on this past week, and Dan's a gem. I book all the music for all that and do all the production, and I've been working with they're practically family to me.
It's a great time.
A great time. So do you guys frequent the Mud Fest?
Yes.
You do? Yeah. Do you run it?
I have run it.
Have you?
Uh-huh.
You got more guts than I do, woman.
Oh, he was here the other day, wasn't he?
Huh? He was here. Oh, yeah. Dan's family to me.
Good friend of ours.
Yeah, cool.
Shoestring relatives to the Williamses.
Okay, and then after we get off air, we'll make all that connections. We'll do that.
Take a while.
But yeah, it's going on this weekend on Saturday, as a matter of fact, the Barden Mud Fest, and we had Dan on here on Monday. Was it Monday or one of these days? Yeah, it was Monday, and he came on and talked all about it and how
Got a lot of energy.
Yeah,
he's a great man. He's a great man, and for him to do this, and it's been going on for 7 years now, and
it is a great cause, great
cause, great time, and even if you don't want to run it, you can go and hang out, pay $5 to park, and go watch these people get money. They got people movers, and you can go travel around the whole course and see everybody get money, and it's always a good time. And there's a great music.
With a bad look on their face. You always see people, everybody's smiling at that event.
It's always a muddy look on their face.
Yeah, exactly. Muddy smile, a big muddy smile.
But I got to give props out to the boys in the bands. The Old Main's going to be there. Great time. If you guys haven't seen the Old Main, do yourself a favor and go see those boys. They're doing it at a high level. Great band. Also, Bokeny is playing, and Grit and Grace, and Third Stone Blues Band, Alternate Universe, and my boys from the Swamp Drivers. So stacked lineup this year for the Barden Mud Fest. Make sure you get out there and support it, people. Lots of great things going on in the area. A lot of cool festivals, a lot of cool events and stuff like what my man over here Sheridan's doing. He's doing some cool events too. So it's cool when we can all get together as a community and just do some positive things. And I think the minds in this room right now, if we all put our heads together, we could come up with a doozy of an event.
Oh, yeah.
If we really put it together. So start thinking.
There you go. I'm always thinking. It never shuts off.
So how are we going to give this away? We got to give this away somehow.
I'm thinking maybe the first person that can call and...
Well, we don't have the phone lines on right now.
They could tell us what the name of our greeter dog is.
Your dog, your dog.
Yes, we have a greeter dog that meets everyone when they come in and needs to be petted constantly in the greenhouse.
Constant attention, huh? Those doggies, I'll tell you. They run our lives, don't they?
So the first one to say is the message in with the name, with the dog's name.
With his name.
Wins. All right.
All right, so whoever knows the name of the dog that greets you at Alcott's Garden Center will win this $25 gift certificate provided by our friends, our new friends. We got new friends today, the Alcotts, and thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Honestly, they didn't tell me you guys were coming in. This was all a surprise. Maybe he did, and I might have forgot. I like to throw him under the bus.
But I love it.
It's all good. I love it though. Surprises are fun and giveaways, of course. And then you guys gave me a couple gift certificates to give away this week too. So we'll be pounding those out.
Yeah.
And then
Anytime you want.
That's something they could just bring to the truck and be like, "Hey, I won this gift certificate on EC Radio," and you guys will honor that.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Like I said, the expiration date on it is the zombie apocalypse. When that happens, we will not honor our gift certificate.
So when the White Walkers show up.
When the White Walkers show up, we're not going to honor anymore.
Okay.
No more.
No more.
It's game on.
It's game on. You're on your own.
So you got a little bit of time to cash this in. A little bit of time. But no, this is really cool. So yes, if anybody could tell us the name of the dog that greets you at Alcott's Garden Center, will win a gift certificate to the Garden Center for $25. Awesome. And what kind of stuff do you guys carry over there? It's all just different flowers, arrangements, vegetables, seeds, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, it starts from the seeds. You can start with the soils to put them in. We just got a great load of tropicals in from Florida: hibiscus and mandevilla, dipladenia. The perennials are coming in now for people for early spring, and this coming weekend we're going to start filling the garden center with hanging baskets and 4-inch pots, 6-inch pots, vegetables, flowers.
Getting ready for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a fast and furious spring, I believe.
Let's hope. Let's hope. It seems lately, with the weather patterns that have been going on, we don't get a spring anymore. It goes right from winter to summer.
Yeah.
And you get like 2 weeks of fall, and that's it. It's like the leaves change for like 2 weeks, and it's all look how nice and pretty. Then all of a sudden you get beat up with snow.
Yeah.
And then April hits, and shit, we just had a storm a couple weeks ago. Was it like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Then we had a storm.
We were out in it.
Yeah, you were out. Of course, you were out in it.
We were out.
Right, but then the next day it was like 65. Like I don't get
Gotta
it.
eat.
I don't get it.
I think we did pretty well that day too.
I'm telling you, man, you guys got a lot of guts, though. You do. You got a lot of guts to go out
It's
there
fun, actually.
and do it
We
in the
love
middle.
being on the truck. It's actually a good time.
Mhm.
We enjoy it, being able to do our own thing and taking pride in it, and it's just a good time. I get to work with one of my best friends.
And,
You admit that?
And then on
good.
like
It's just
what was it last Friday night? We were doing 80s hip hop outside the Green Onion in the truck. We had the speakers set up. And
Nice.
this
People
was
love the
fun.
crazy music we play.
So you're making an event, a party.
It's an experience. It's a food truck experience.
It's an experience, not just a
It's not
experience.
just come up and grab here's your box and on your way you go. So we actually like to have a good time and talk to people and chat and play some good music.
And if you're drunk, we'll guide you on your way home, like we did the other night.
like I used to do for you back in the day,
yeah,
right?
yeah, that's where I learned it from.
Get them a hot dog
There
and
you
guide
go.
them on their way.
We had some fun times.
We did. I missed the place. I really do.
I don't remember any of it, but we had a lot of fun. But anyways, if anybody can tell us the name of the dog that greets you at Alcott's Garden Center, will receive a $25 gift certificate provided by our friends over here at Alcott's. So do you guys do like garden supplies as well too? I can get a shovel there if I need, or a backhoe or whatever.
Yeah, we got small backhoes, handheld ones.
Handheld, right? Not automatic ones.
Hand trowels, and if you need some special shoes to wear, we've got the sloggers you can put on, keep your feet warm and dry in the garden on those less than great spring days. Hats, gloves, all kinds of different decorative things, wind chimes, pretty much from A to Z, everything we have there can make everybody's garden so much more beautiful. And if they don't have time to do it, we have people that can do it for them.
How long you been in the business?
Tammy and I have been with the greenhouse, associated with it for about 38 years.
Wow.
And my father started the greenhouse in 1963.
Oh, okay.
So it's been quite a while, a couple generations.
Now, do you plan on passing it down to your children?
We have one daughter. She's out in Hood River, Oregon right now.
Okay.
And she has a nice job out there working for a company that fixes streams and rivers. And she always has the option to come back, but she's pretty happy there right now.
Right on.
So, and our grandkids are there, so we go there for half the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, really enjoy them.
Get you out of here for a little while.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Nice, very good. So everything starts to get going right around now, May, and then May through like September. Is that like your busy season right there, that chunk?
Yeah.
And
And
then
it's
when,
kind of a big flash from the 1st of May till the middle of June.
Okay.
And then we get to breathe a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And play a little golf then.
That's when you play the golf?
Yeah, June, July.
Lucky's good at golf?
No, don't let him lie.
No, I want to ask somebody who plays them. That's why I asked him.
Yeah.
He hold his own.
I think he's got to be way above average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of practice time. Now I'm not going to have so much practice time because of the truck. So I don't know. The game might dip some.
Mm-hmm.
You're almost as good at golf as you are how that steak sandwich was.
There you go. That's not bad then.
That's got nothing to do with him.
Dr. Mish, you a golfer?
I do golf, yeah.
Do?
Yeah.
We ought to go sometime.
Ah, love it.
I like to go. I don't take it serious. I'm not going to break my clubs or throw balls in the water or get all frustrated. For me, you get out, you shut the phone off, you're out there, you drink a couple beers, you're with your buddies, you just get out and get away from the world for
Then
a
you
good
should
3,
try-
4,
if
18
you've
holes.
Either of you have never tried Barker Brook?
Yeah.
Up in
Great
Arapahoe
course.
Falls? Hidden gem. I swear, it is a hidden gem. And,
Great course.
They take immaculate care of it.
Mhm.
And, Mike, the owner, and Jordan, the greenskeeper, they just do a phenomenal job. And they're such a great group of people up there that golf. So
That's what we're going to do.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've never played her. I hear it's
really?
great, but I've not
Very
played.
Sounds
scenic
like we
too.
should do a tournament.
That's what we're going to do. We're going to do a golf outing.
do a golf outing up there.
Yeah, the 15th of June, they have a Birdies for Breast Cancer tournament there, which is a lot of fun to scramble.
Oh, excellent.
So if you want to dip your toes in the water, that would be a good day to do it.
Yeah.
Excellent. That's when?
That's June 15th.
June 15th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great cause. Great cause. It's
Great
a cause
place.
that we get behind too. Every October we do Real Men Wear Pink. And definitely get behind the whole breast cancer thing for sure. But I think the idea is to do a golf tournament now, a golf event. Yep. The Dr. Sheridan Mish Invitational. What do you think?
I've actually thought of that. I've actually thought of putting together a golf tournament.
It's got a good ring, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. The
It does have a
Invitational.
good. It does have a good ring.
Yeah, I like it.
We always wanted to do the Zombie Ninja Pro-Am.
So would you go play golf in costume?
To dress up as either a zombie or a ninja.
Great idea. Great idea. Now people are going to steal these ideas because we publicly broadcast them.
Now I'm going to see Zombie Ninja, but you heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
Zombie Ninja Golf.
We're running with that. I love that idea. Our boy Tommy Borges checking in. He's saying, great luck to the boys from Break from the Grind, and he'll find you this summer.
All right.
He comes up from Atlanta every year, and the guy comes up weighing about like 230 pounds, and he walks out of Utica weighing about 280. And he'll be here for about 2 weeks. And
We'll have a lot of steak sandwiches for him.
there you go. Well, that's one thing you can do when you come to town, you come to visit. And my cousin does the same thing. Every time he comes to Utica, he gains like 10, 20 pounds just because there's so much great food to eat. It really is.
Yeah, that's with Melinda coming in from London, and I was talking with her about where to go. What her plans were to eat, and she said, that normally she just when she goes to places and she'll stay in the hotel and just kind of eat there. And I'm like, no, what are you interested in? It's we've got it all here in Utica.
Yeah.
So
We really do.
With all the hotels in the area, there's only 2 or 3 that actually have their own restaurant in them.
The Delta.
The Delta, Hotel Utica's got
Hotel
one.
Utica, yeah.
I think that's it.
The one up Holiday Inn on Burstone.
Holiday Inn,
yeah, they have
Holiday
one
Inn,
too.
but
I always forget about that one.
that Delta is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. They did a lot of work on that place. I'm really amazed how nice it came out.
But besides the hotels, I mean, there's so many restaurants. You could go
so many
down Bank
restaurants,
Place.
yeah.
Any kind of food you want. I mean.
Yeah, Bank
any-
Place in Genesee Street. Just it's a food court in its own.
Yeah.
And then downtown, and then on Tuesday, you guys, there's a Wicked Truck, and on a Friday, there's just so many options to come. Where are you taking her though? That's the thing. Is like, where are you going to take her when she comes to town?
Take it to Politary Joe.
Yeah, that'd be great. I asked her if she, she likes to imbibe in any alcohol, and she says she doesn't. So that kind of took a few places out that I was thinking. But I'm definitely going to take her to Carmela's, and for multiple reasons. One, because it's just a great family business, and secondly, because my 2 older kids work there, and my daughter Allison is the pasta maker, and my son makes the bread and the pizza. So I figured it would just be a great place to take her, and it's just good. Been going there since I was a kid.
It's always a good atmosphere too.
Yeah.
It's a good place.
Yeah.
Staple of the area.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, back in my blackout years, it was the place I'd start the happy hour, start there, and then you end up going into like the whole.
They got the 2 for 1 like every day, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, those are the days. I don't remember any of them, but that's.
Can't do it
that
like
was-
we used to could.
I remember starting. I don't remember ending.
Start there. And you start the hook, line, and sinker. You just start there.
Yeah,
It's a good
yeah.
happy hour.
Yeah, you can.
Happy hours. Irene and I were talking about those recently, and how back in the day you could just go and buy a drink and basically eat your dinner,
Yeah.
and be totally full. But who has happy hours anymore? And we actually last week I went and was part of the United Way Headshot Happy Hour that they had down at the Delta Hotel there at the Shade Bar and Grill down there, right? And that was a good event, and they've got food every night for their happy hour there, and they had like steamship round, like this thing was this big meat like this that they were carving and serving up. So it was good.
And if you want to take a little trip out of the area, like we were talking about, Michael's also does a great job in Waterville, and he also owns the Hamilton Inn now in Hamilton, New York, right on Lake Moraine. And if you love barbecue, Ray Brothers Barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
Those guys are
Those
awesome.
boys.
Colin and Tucker Ray, just 2 class act guys.
Absolutely.
And always have great bands, and it's probably the best atmosphere restaurant in the area. Honestly, it's always relaxed, and there's horseshoes and everything else you could want to do there. So
You think you guys could fire the truck up? I'm getting hungry.
we got to fire out. We're gonna.
Yeah, I want to back up though. I do agree with you on the Ray Brothers, and big ups to Colin and Tucker, 2 awesome individuals. They just released a lot of their concert lineup, and I see JJ Gray and Mo Fro's coming, and Mount Blue comes every year, and they got an amazing lineup of music this year.
There's a couple of those nights we're taking off. I haven't told Steve yet, but I definitely want to hit a couple of those shows.
Yeah.
They got a great lineup this year.
That's going to be a great show, JJ Gray and Mofro.
Yeah.
I love that. Love that stuff, too. And Saranac, too. Saranac announced a big show yesterday. With the Flaming Lips and Les Claypool and Sean Lennon. We're going to have rock royalty. Not only that, it's the Claypool Lennon Delirium, which features Les Claypool and Sean Lennon. John Lennon's son is coming to Utica. And then Particle Kid, which is Willie Nelson's son, Micah.
Yeah,
and they're opening. And then Flaming Lips to headline.
Well,
so
that's a big show.
It's a huge show, and they just announced it yesterday. So that's going on. CCTIX.com for more information if you're looking for tickets on that. And we announced a big one over at the Stanley this week, too, coming up in November the 20th. Lettuce is coming to the Stanley. I'm pretty excited about that. Tickets on sale yesterday, as a matter of fact. So go out and get tickets, and something to look forward to in the fall time when Lettuce comes on. So many great things going on in the area. There's so many concerts and festivals and events, and man, it kind of gets all compressed into like 3-4 months because the weather's so crappy around here. But get it in when you can, and have fun and enjoy all the amenities that we have here in Central New York. Because
for the other 8 months, it's hockey season. So you know, I mean, it's perfect.
You're right.
I definitely got to agree with you on that one.
Yeah, it's summer and then it's hockey season.
Yeah.
So that's the 2 seasons here.
Out in Buffalo, they just had Dingus Day, which is basically another reason to drink, but it's like it's a Polish holiday, and so it's just this big festival that they have. And Irene had asked, she said, why do they have that besides another reason to drink? I said, well, because hockey season's over for them by then, because the Sabres never make the playoffs, so they need something to do in Buffalo.
Yeah. Season's over in April.
Yeah,
April
They
1st.
get all amped up for the NFL draft, and then have to watch the Bills play again, unfortunately, and then I cry.
And we've been spoiled with the Comets making the playoffs. Seems like every year, and this year they didn't. But we were rewarded with the football, the soccer team making the playoffs and having a good showing, but came up short the other night.
Did they?
Yeah.
Was that like the semifinals that they got knocked out of? Did they win a playoff round?
I think they won in the first game, but then they lost the second game that they hosted. Then they had a mini game that they lost in like a minute to go.
Yeah, what an inaugural season, though.
Yeah, and again, I mean, anything that goes into the odd, really, the community has come around to support it. And you talk about cramming things in the summertime when the weather's good, but for the times that the weather's not necessarily predictable or the greatest, there's certainly a lot of things that are there that the community supports and rallies around, and that's just been exciting.
Yeah, no doubt. That was their first year in the league, and they were in first place for most of the year, right?
Yeah, they finished in first place in their division.
They did, yeah. For a first season.
Make it to a game.
I never got to
I didn't. But everybody that I know that went was like, dude, you got to go to these games. They're insane. I was like, dude, it's a soccer. It's like, no, it's indoor soccer. It's different.
Yeah, it's different.
I was like, all right, but I just never made it. I don't know. I just never made it.
It's faster pace.
Yeah.
It's like lacrosse and hockey all kind of combined into one with soccer, and indoor lacrosse is a lot of fun to watch too. But what a great first season, and hats off to the organization for coming out of the gate as good as they did. Same thing with the Comets too. When the Comets first started, they came out the second year in the league. They made it all the way to the finals. They were in the Calder Cup finals in their second year. So Rob Esch, man, whenever he puts his hands on anything, it's going to be good. And what he's done to the odd, it doesn't look like 1974 in there anymore. It's actually updated, and there's bars and there's restaurants, and it's amazing what's going on. And it starts with the odd, and that whole Utica pride thing that's starting to happen right now in Utica, it starts with the Comets, because once the Comets came into town and they came into the Calder Cup and people were like, go Utica and Utica, that's where it all started. And now all of a sudden you see these kids not leaving to go to college, and they're staying in Utica and they're opening up businesses. And what's this statistic I saw the other day, that there's more millennials buying houses in Utica than there is anywhere in the United States. So that's a positive sign, and there's a lot of good progression going on in the area. And let's see more of it.
Cool, older looking buildings that people looking into renovating into apartments and stuff, and they're nice old buildings.
Mm-hmm.
So
yep.
Anytime they can do work like that to make the community better. Works for everybody.
Lots of good happening. We're still looking for a winner, too. We're still looking for a winner of this. No one's answered us yet. They're just shaking their heads, I guess. I don't know what's going on. But we're trying to find out. We want to know what the name of the dog that greets you at Alcott's Garden Center. The first person that could tell us the name of the dog. What kind of dog is it, by the way?
A golden retriever. That should help.
Golden retriever? Is that a clue? That's a little.
Might trigger somebody's memory.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it's a golden retriever that greets you at Alcott's Garden Center, which is located on Route 20 in Waterville. The first person that can tell us will receive a $25 gift certificate to Alcott's Garden Center. You want to take a stab at it?
Lucky?
Lucky?
No. Very close, but not quite.
He's got the essential oils humming right now. Doesn't it smell good?
It smells good in here.
Yeah. Gives you a nice little aroma. Gives you a little bit of energy.
Serenity now.
That's Serenity now.
Yeah. Serenity.
Serenity
Yeah.
now. So is that something that you're selling, or is that something?
We don't necessarily stock it in the office,
Okay.
but people can order it through us through a website. Yeah.
Cool.
Plus, people that come to the events this weekend, if they're interested, they'll be able to place orders there.
Okay.
And plug your events again.
Yeah, and actually talking about giveaways too. There's we actually have giveaways for people at all the events that we're hosting this weekend. So, the Essential Oils 101 is on Friday at 7:00 at our office in Utica. Actually, all the events for the essential oils are there. But it's Essential Oils 101, all about learning out how to use them. 7:00 Friday, and then 10 a.m. on Saturday is about focus, attention, and behavior for kids and adults. 2:00 in the afternoon on Saturday is about sleep, stress, and mood. And then that night is for people that are interested in selling the essential oils.
What's the address?
The address is 2709 Genesee Street in Utica.
Excellent. Cool.
Yeah, that's right by the Adirondack.
Yeah,
Bank, right?
yeah,
Right up
a
there.
block or two away from there. Yeah, next door to
I
next door to
used to
GPO.
live in that neighborhood, so I kind of.
Yeah, just about the corner of Higbee, right near there.
All we need now, we needed one yoga person, and we would have had like a lot of the bases covered here today. Local food, the yoga, the gardening, the essential oils, and the chiropractor, and the music and marketing guy. We would have had everything.
That's right.
I'm still eating. These potato chips are good. The whole thing, what you guys do is amazing. And I'm lucky to have you guys come in as often as you do. And like before we came on the air, we were talking about we're going to put together a little event happening outside. We'll have to do that in the summer. Maybe make a little D-block party or something.
Absolutely.
Sounds good to me.
D-block party.
D-block party.
Yeah, make it sound like we're in jail.
Yep.
We were working out this past week and at the fitness mill, and the place was just packed, just absolutely packed. That's been booming as of late. And so this one guy, though, said, "Man, it looks like the yard in here." And it was one of those guys that you look at, you're like, okay, I can see that he might have had some experience. Yeah.
No doubt.
That's another guy who's all over social media, Alex Carbone. He's
killing it, man.
He's killing on social media.
He's killing it. He's killing it. What he's doing with the fitness mill right now, and having all these other people come in and being a part of his facility, and he's got some gems, some absolutely awesome individuals working and a part of the fitness mill family, such as Eric DeCarlis and Angela Johnson and Heath Marshall, and they're doing some really, really good things down at the fitness
You got to
mill.
expand that parking lot though if it gets any.
If it gets any bigger?
Any bigger.
Well,
holy cow.
Yeah.
I go by there sometimes and they're like down the side of the street. It's like, what's going on in New York Mills?
Knowing Alex, if he gets too big, he'll just build his own. Seriously. He's that kind of. That's what I love about him, man. He's just a go-getter. He's a yes man. He'll do whatever, and he'll always try whatever. Alex, good people, man. Good people for sure.
very generous.
You're there all the time, huh?
Yeah, we try to get there 3, 4, 5 days a week. I mean,
God bless
sometimes 6.
Sometimes 6.
Depends.
Mhm.
Got to at least have 1 day of rest, though. Let your body recover.
Yeah, that's because of him. That's how we connected.
Yeah.
We did that Thanksgiving thing together over at New Hartford High School.
Yeah.
And we were in the same group together. And I'm like, I remember that dude from hockey when I was a kid. Like, I hated him.
Join the club.
He was such a pest. But goddamn, he was good at hockey. But yeah, no, that's how we connected. And then boom, here we are. And it's like, we go out and have coffee meetings and stuff like this. So it's good. Thank you, Alex, for bringing us together. And that's what they're doing at the fitness mill too. They're bringing people together and doing good things. And so much love out to them. Much love. Break from the grind. Dr. Sheridan Mish, Alcott's Garden Center. What a dichotomy of people we have today, huh? There's a little mixture, like you said. Like all we need is a yogi, and we'll be stretching out. But we do have a chiropractor here, so that's it. Everything just went. I don't know. Just mute. I don't know. That was weird. There we go. Gotcha.
Drown out.
Anyways, technical difficult. I didn't even touch anything. That's what's weird about having touch screen. Like one little thing can just kind of screw everything up. But what's this doing? Anyways, so yeah, technical difficulties. Sometimes these computers are way too advanced for me, and I don't even know what the hell's going on. But we roll with the punches and do our thing, and here we are. So tomorrow, I do got to mention, tomorrow I have Tail of the Monster, a brand new independent rock band coming to town next. They're playing on Friday, as a matter of fact, but they're coming on EC Radio tomorrow to talk about that. And they got a great show over at 12 North going on Friday night. So go out and support your local music, support your local businesses, support your local food trucks, support your local chiropractor, support your local gardening center. Never mind Walmart and all those over commercialized and corporate crap. Support local. And that's another great thing about our community is it's very mom and pop oriented. And we need to keep that vibe going for years to come and for generations to come. So we want that to keep going because we don't want to see any these corporations. Do you guys want to see these corporations? Do you want to see another Walmart in the area? No. Anybody? No. Do we want to see another Target come to the area? No. Though I would love to see a Wegmans come to the area. Would you love to see Wegmans here?
I would love to see Wegmans.
Right?
It's locally owned.
And Danny Wegman's a good dude.
Yeah.
How about the bargain grocer, though? If anybody go to the bargain grocer, and the compassion.
I didn't know it was open yet.
Yeah, the Compassion Coalition really is again just another organization locally that's just doing great things, and
Indeed.
The money that they're giving back. I mean, if you go down there for shopping, it's kind of like just a random chance on some things, and they've got full stock of things, but you never know what you're going to find, and the deals are great, very low priced items. But the important thing is that the profit goes back to the community. I mean, millions and millions of dollars going back locally, and that they have a food pantry over at MVCC. For the students that maybe are a little bit lower on income and be able to give them food. They give out mattresses. They give out school supplies for teachers that they have down at their, I think, the Columbia Street location. They do a lot of things locally.
I'm glad you brought them up because they also are a drop-off location for Disrupt Hunger.
Okay.
So if you go down to the bargain grocers you'll see our box. We got a big old box sitting out there, and you can put canned food in there or clothes, women's, kids' clothes, men's clothes. It doesn't matter. We'll take furniture. We'll take whatever. But the bargain grocers definitely helped us out with disrupting hunger. So I want to thank those guys.
Yeah, they're doing good things down there.
Absolutely. My man Chopper.
I didn't even know they were open yet, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they opened up, maybe 2 months ago, maybe?
That's a good question. At least a couple months ago.
It's really, it's new.
Yeah.
It's new.
It's like the other one, the Smith Market opened up a little while ago, too.
Now that's downtown, right?
That's in Bag Square. It's over across from the Utica train station.
Oh, okay.
Like over off to the side a little bit more.
Okay.
What she's doing is almost everything in there, 80 to 85%, almost like us, is local It's got local meats, local everything. So and it's interesting space. It's just one of those old, early 1900s, whatever it was. I don't know what it was, and it's all oak and brick and beam. And I went down there for a art opening actually, and I was like, "Wow, I didn't even know this was here." So it's everybody's just trying to do something like that, and then one after another. What's is starting to happen is eventually it's going to be all mom and pop owned stores and shops and local. I mean, I don't know why anybody would go to Walmart, honestly. I really don't, but that's what happens. So
because it's cheap.
That whole area down there, the construction that's happening down on Oriskany Street and Genesee Street, that whole corridor there is just crazy. I mean, what they've got. But there was an article recently in the OD, and it was talking to some of the local businesses and how they had the positive attitude of saying, it's inconvenient, it's affecting our business to some extent right now, but long term, it's going to have a huge benefit. And so that's also part of the thing locally is people having the right attitude, and that you can sit around and complain, but there's things that are happening. There's the investment in the area. And if you're going to invest in infrastructure and invest in healthcare and invest in food delivery to places, whether it's your food truck or the Compassion Coalition, whatever way that we're able to get food to the parts of the area and community is huge. But I know Bite Bakery and Gerber's. I think UCR
making the best of it.
Yeah, UCR, but that's Facebook. But that's it. Again, talk about making the best of it, right? Is that you can complain about it or make something positive out of it. And it's all the attitude. It's all this, what you decide to wake up that morning and how you want to approach it. And those are the people that are going to be successful. They are successful.
I had to stop somebody the other day because they're complaining about traffic, and it's like, traffic? Seriously? In Utica? You're complaining about traffic in Utica? What would you do if you lived in Atlanta or you lived in LA and and it takes you 2 hours to get 5 miles? What would you do if you lived in a real city like that? The traffic, the reason why all this construction is going on is because there's progress going on. So have a little patience. You're only going to be waiting an extra 2-3 minutes maybe. It's really not that bad because it only takes you 10 minutes to get from one end of town to the other. It really doesn't.
Time to text somebody when you're not supposed to be driving.
Right, exactly. But that whole construction thing going on just means there's progress. There's things going on, and it's great to see. I don't know about that. There's always going to be potholes. There's always going to be potholes.
That's another positive thing. I in fact, maybe that's just the rose-colored glasses I look through, and I only see these things. But reading in the Observer Dispatch recently, they just had an article about the pothole killer. It's called, and it's this new machine that they've got, and of course, Mayor Palmieri's in front of it for the photo op with it. But it's this machine, and it just goes and within minutes, it totally fixes, and they say it's guaranteed to keep that paved for a full year.
No, we need like 10 of them.
Yeah, right. But that's the thing is that Utica is fixing potholes. I mean, there is effort being put out there, investing in machinery to make that happen, and it's something positive.
That's a lot better than my idea.
What's that?
I didn't know. I wanted to draw penises on all the potholes, and then that would get them to fix the potholes, right? If there was penises on every pothole and all over Utica, seriously, they would fix them up easily.
So there's another positive.
Sorry, I forgot there's a woman here.
So maybe Alcott's can get involved in this for any community, but I did see this when I was traveling somewhere that this one community was going around and they were planting flowers into the potholes until the city fixed them. And so, again, that's just drawing that attention that, hey, if you're not going to do something about it, then as citizens, we're going to go ahead and make this that's something that's ugly look better.
What a great idea.
Yeah.
Couple of flowers, some
That would
soil, a bag of mulch.
Yeah.
I think that would take almost all your greenhouse in Utica. Outdoors Waterville is not as bad.
No.
But in Utica, it'd probably take most of your greenhouse.
Listen, the whole Northeast is nothing but one big pothole. It's true, and it's going to happen. It's going to be that way for the rest of our lives.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have to deal with these potholes because when you got this weather and the water, then the ice, and expands, and it gets underneath the asphalt and everything, you're going to have potholes.
Mm-hmm.
And
We spend the winter out. I'm sorry. We spend the winter out in Hood River, Oregon. In Oregon, they don't use salt, so they don't have potholes.
Really?
But
Maybe you got a lot more car
an inch of snow, you can't drive.
The whole town probably shuts down, huh?
Yeah.
A little bit of snow over there.
Yeah.
Snows, and 2 days later, you still have to put chains on your car to get to the grocery store.
That bad, huh?
So they take so much better care of the roads here. It's really remarkable. They'll just put up a cone and say road closed.
The road closed.
Really?
And
we're not dealing with it.
Yeah, and they don't.
Wow.
So
Unbelievable.
We appreciate what they do here.
This has been a great podcast, guys. All right, let's everybody plug their events because there's a lot of events that are going on. We'll start with Dr. Mish first. So, Dr. Mish, you got a couple things going on this weekend that you please need to plug.
Yeah. So besides the essential oils, which I know I've talked about a bunch of times in those workshops,
smells so good, though.
Yeah. Again, it sets the tone, a great mood. So
I like this thing.
Yeah. The diffuser.
Yeah, I like that thing. How much does that cost?
$20, something
Really?
like that. Yeah, I mean, you can spend 20, 40, 80. I mean, depending on what kind of diffuser you get. You know, like at the office, we've got one that's a little heavier duty. It's larger and it'll diffuse up to 10 hours straight. So I think that one was like $70, $80, but it's fantastic and definitely worthwhile. So, but like I said, we got that one in our house, and then. So yeah, those essential oil workshops we got this weekend, and then really that family fun and games night. That's something that we just look forward to. And again, it's for all ages, just a blast. And that's 6 o'clock on Sunday at the Whitestown American Legion. And that's again, people that are interested, go on Eventbrite. We have that on the Eventbrite. We have that on our Facebook page, so you can find that on the Dr. Mish Utica office Facebook page. Under the events, and then following weekend is the Fam Fest, which again, Sangertown Square is putting that together, and we're just happy to be a part of that again with the evolution of what they came from Baby Fest and now going with Fam Fest. So just a great community events, get together, families, fun, be healthy. Yeah.
You're a beautiful man, Doc. Doing a lot of cool things, man.
Thank you.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, for sure.
Giving back.
Well, yeah, we got to get you doing a podcast soon too.
we'll see.
We've been talking about that. You need to do it. Add that to your list of things that you're already doing, right? But no, thanks for coming in today, gentlemen. Break from the grind. How can they find you on Facebook? Talk about some events you guys got coming up. All that.
Break from the Grind is on Instagram and Facebook at Break from the Grind.
BRAKE.
On what's today? Wednesday, Thursday.
Tomorrow we're at Perry Junior High and Hughes Elementary, and then we're going down to A&P Imaging, which did all of our truck. So if you see our pretty truck, it's caught your attention on the roads. They're the ones that did that. They do an amazing job down there. Awesome people down at A&P. We'll be there, and then. Let's see, Thursday. That's Thursday. Friday,
we're at the county building.
We're at the county building Friday, and then we'll be outside the Green Onion that night in Uptown Theater because we work with them and they plug us. We plug them. They're awesome group over there, and they're trying to do so many things with the Uptown Theater. He's doing a great job with his comedy shows and his plays and everything he's putting on now. And the Green Onion, they're just good group of guys.
Got a great tap system.
Yeah, great beers, great people. It's just a fun little area down there in South Utica. So we're trying to make South Utica the new trendy little area. So hopefully
it has been. It's been pretty hip over there for a little while.
It's been trending that way now. So it's fun. It's a good time down there. So Friday and Saturday night we'll be doing that.
And on Saturday afternoon, we don't know where we're going to be yet. We haven't.
So if anybody wants to see us Saturday, just hit us up on Facebook or Instagram and throw out some ideas where you'd like to see us.
And Saturday night, about 8:30, 9 o'clock, we're going to be outside the mayor's gala for the ARC. I think is the
Abraham House.
It's the ARC. Is it the Abraham House this year? I don't know what to share. Outside the Mayor's Gala at the Hotel Utica, we'll be out there 8:30-ish, 9 o'clock-ish. We're not actually part of the event, but
people want to eat.
People want to eat, and I've been involved in that event in one form or another ever since it was at the library with Dave and Sydney. So I just want to be part of the event somehow. And, so we'll be there about 8:30, 9 o'clock. And then after that, who knows where we'll be. We do late night. So, we're out there late at night, too. So
Yep, we're usually out till at least midnight or so.
What time do you usually start your day?
9 o'clock in the morning.
Do you?
Yep.
You're out at 9? You're out at your location at 9, or are you doing the shopping and the prep?
Location around 10:30.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll take a couple-hour break and then go back out later that afternoon if we want. So
cool.
You can't miss us. You can't miss the truck. And like I said, if you follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram.
After a while, you're probably not going to follow us because we just keep tagging everybody.
Yeah.
We're going to keep tagging you.
You're about to get unfollowed from me, I'll tell you that. That's where they are now. I'm not going. No, you guys are killing it, though. Also, don't forget to plug Mother's Day at Alcott's Garden Center.
We're going to be at Alcott's in Waterville on Route 20, and we will be there Saturday, May 11th. And I will let them tell you about what they're having for their Mother's Day extravaganza.
Oh, absolutely. We have a huge spring celebration coming up, and we hope it lasts a long time, But we're going to have all our plants and the greenhouse fully stocked. If it's a little cool, come on in. The greenhouse is heated. We have our open house May 12th on Mother's Day, a 10% discount for everybody that comes in. May 11th, again, Steve and these guys are coming break for the grind. Going to serve up some great food for our customers. Memorial Day weekend, we hope to do with the St. Jude's fundraiser again, where we donate so much money from chicken dinners and so much money from hanging basket purchases to St. Jude's Children's Hospital, which is a great cause.
Very good.
And
great cause.
Great cause.
Danny Thomas, man. He's the one that established that from back in the day, and it's good to see it still going strong. And it's pretty much to help kids that are affected by cancer and sick, terminally ill kids. And it's a sad thing that you got to go. But, places like St. Jude, definitely much needed in the area and in the community, in the world. But thank you guys so much for coming in. Well, nobody answered the question. We want to try it one more time before we get out of here?
Okay, if anybody can tell Brad what his first name is.
You mean Daryl? Anyways, Alcott, thank you so much for coming in, you guys. This is the Alcott's Garden Center over at Route 20 in Waterville. Great folks over there at the Garden Center. So support your local businesses, people. That's what we preach here on EC Radio and on the D. And support your local food trucks and your local music and your local chiropractors and your local grocery stores and your mom and pop stores. And just support local. Mm-hmm. Yep. Beauty of upstate New York and the Utica. Before we get out of here, love and respect out to the sponsors. Nye Volkswagen in Rome. Stop into the showroom. Mention the D. $250 off any vehicle purchase. So if you're in the market for a brand new Volkswagen, go see my friends over at Nye Volkswagen at 5865. I'm talking here. 5865 Taberg Road in Rome. Stop in, see why all their customers love their Nye VW. Hit them up online, see their inventory at nyvwofrome.com. Also, much love to my boy Eddie Alsheimer, EJA Moving Company, the professional movers. When it's time to move and relocate, have Eddie move you. Let him break his back instead of you breaking your back. You can call him today at 315-335-0516, ejamoving.com. And also, got to mention, First Source Federal Credit Union is teaming up with us here at the D to disrupt hunger and to feed our vets on this Sunday, April 28th at the Veterans Outreach Center, 726 Washington Street at the old YMCA in Utica. It starts at noon, ends at 4. We got music from Mutt Farm and the Dark Matter Project. There's going to be food, raffles, gift baskets, 50/50s, and also an appearance by Audie. Audie's going to stop in and see us. We're looking for donations of non-perishable food items. The day of the show, you can bring perishable food items because there's refrigerators and coolers and stuff like that. We're looking for men's clothing, women's clothing, kids' clothing, any kind of clothing, toiletries, hygiene products, furniture, pretty much any basic home-used product. And that's all going down this Sunday at the Veterans Outreach Center. We do have drop-off boxes at all First Source Federal Credit Union locations, and we're going to have those boxes out till probably about Friday. So get those donations in, and if you don't get them in time to the donation box, come hang out with us this Sunday at the Veterans Outreach Center. And thank you so much to the First Source Federal Credit Union for helping us out with this one and helping us disrupt hunger. And if you're looking for more drop-off locations, you can visit our website at disruptionnetwork.net. Give us a like on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, give me a 5-star Apple podcast rating. I would like a 5-star. I don't think anybody's given me any ratings over there. So we got to.
We'll give you a 5.
Thank you, Malecki. You're a good man. Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify. We're on all that. You can follow us on Twitch and Twitter and Instagram and pretty much anywhere there's social media. You'll find a D. You will find the D. Tomorrow, we got Taylor the Monster coming up. Big show up at 12 North on Friday. And that's going to be tomorrow right around 3 o'clock. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you to Dr. Mish. Thank you to the Alcotts. And thank you to Break for the Grind for making this podcast very enjoyable. And my stomach thanks you too, guys. He's saying
thank you for having us.
Yes.
We don't want you to go hungry.
You never do, man. You've been feeding me for years. So and I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Daryl. Thank you, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
You know what the hell you're listening to? It's EC Radio.
All right.
Never you mind what I'm making. You should spend some time taking a personal inventory of what you're doing for the betterment of society.
EC Radio.
Only on the D.
Disruption Network and First Source Federal Credit Union have teamed up to help support the Central New York Veterans Outreach Center Sunday, April 28th from noon till 4 p.m. Located at the Veterans Outreach Center, 726 Washington Street in Utica. There will be food, live entertainment, raffles, live podcasting from the D, and an appearance by Audie from the Utica Comets. We are looking for donations of clothes, non-perishable food items, furniture, toiletries, hygiene products, or a minimal cash donation of $5 at the door day of event. All ages are welcome. For more information on donation, drop-off locations, and entertainment lineup, please check out disruptionnetwork.net. Disrupting Hunger, Sunday, April 28th, brought to you by First Source Federal Credit Union.
Tax season is here, and First Source wants to help you be prepared. Our friends at Furley, Moran, Freer, and ESA have given us some great tax tips to share. Read the blog at fsource.org for helpful answers to your tax questions and feel better prepared before you file. First Source members can also receive a discount on TurboTax software. Be ready for tax season with help from your friends. File smarter, live smarter with First Source. Membership requirements apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
The Baseline is back with all new episodes every Sunday night at 8 p.m. right here on Disruption Network. The complete rundown of news and notes around Major League Baseball. Get caught up with fantasy rankings, predictions, league leaders, standings, and more. Join JP and SPG as they bring you original segments like 3 Up, 3 Down, the Haps on the Haps, Tip of the Cap, and the Field Report.
Don't find yourself out of the Baseline.
Join the Baseline every Sunday night, all season long, only on the D.
Hey, it's Cassidy, and you're listening to Disruption Network.
So you just bought your dream home, and now it's time to move. Let's face it, nobody likes to move. All the packing, unpacking, lifting, upstairs, downstairs, and broken everything, including your back. Let the professionals at EJA Moving Company take all the stress and pain out of your move. Competitively priced moving, relocation services, office moves, and complete packing and unpacking services. They work with everybody to make it simple and easy for you to move and relocate. Call EJA Moving Company at 315-335-0516. When it's time to relocate, have EJA Moving do all the work for you. Hit them up online, ejamoving.com.
Hey, Disruption Network. This is Mike Sacco, the general manager at Nye Volkswagen of Rome. If you don't know me by name, it's only because you have not received the best deal. There's only one reason to leave Utica, and that's to come see me in Rome and get the best deal on your next new, pre-owned, or certified VW. Mention that you heard this ad from Disruption Network and receive $250 off your next vehicle purchase. You'll know why our customers say, I love my Nye VW. Come see us at 5865 Rome Taberg Road in Rome or visit us online at 9vwofrome.com.
The Property Sisters of the Mohawk Valley was born when 3 top producing agents with over 25 years of combined experience selling real estate joined forces to take real estate to the next level. We practice with honesty, integrity, and the knowledge to help make the buying and selling process easy and stress-free for all of our clients. We pledge to always make our clients our top priority from start to finish and even after the house is closed. We will always be a valued resource for information and assistance for our buyers and sellers. Our customers over the years have become not only past clients, but great friends. As we join hands together as the Property Sisters of the Mohawk Valley, we look forward to serving our clients and our community and making a positive difference. You can reach us at 315-601-9630 for all of your real estate needs.
The Disruption Network is making moves. For upcoming events, news, interviews, and new daily programming, keep in the loop with us at DisruptionNetwork.net. Like, follow, and subscribe to all our social media. And check out all our podcasts on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and Spotify. Get up on the D, DisruptionNetwork.net.